Hello and welcome to Haslett Viking Football. I'm Greg, and now we're seeing the kickoff right off the bat. James Bilcock's going to take it. He's going to run that ball right up the middle, and he's going to bring it all the way out to the Haslett Viking 43-yard line. We apologize for the delayed beginning there, but we're ready to go. I'm Greg Kerner. Alongside me, the big man, Mr. Donald Onweiler. Glad to have him back.
Thanks, Greg.
Yes. Don, it's homecoming tonight.
Yes.
It is. I'm excited.
It is.
I'm excited to be home, back for homecoming.
It's a home big game, and
it's a big game. Yeah, it's important in the league standings thus far this season. The Vikings come in with a 4-1 record. The Williamston Hornets with a 1-4 record. The Vikings in the in the full house. Turner's going to keep it himself. He's going to run for a couple. Makes a spin move, comes through, picks up about 3 or 4 yards. Heads up play by Turner, Don.
Yeah, it was. He's had a good season so far. He's a good runner, and he has his days in the game. But I hope to see a good game out of Turner today.
I expect to see a good one out of him today. Williamston, though, will pack the box as the Vikings will run out of the traditional full house wing T backfield. Turner under center. There's the handoff's going to go to number 32. That will be Mr. Jordan Montgomery. It's going to bring up third and about one. First down, Don. First down. Montgomery runs for the first down.
I thought that was a third down. I thought it was going to be a third down.
I think he got a good spot there. The referees were looking out for him. Gave him the extra effort. The officials rewarded him with a first down. Vikings again in the traditional wing T formation. We've seen the spread so far this year, Don, but not yet. Here it comes. I spoke too soon.
Spread's been used often a lot this year.
It has been. Turner in the gun. He's going to run a little bootleg. Off to Hissong. Hissong falls down, but makes the catch anyways. That's good concentration there, Don.
Yeah, it is. He saw that ball coming, got on his knees, and made sure he caught the ball and got a first down.
Official timeout for measurement here, as it's too close for the referees to call. Well, things started off pretty good for the Vikings. Things are going well as they've been able to drive down the field pretty handily thus far. I expect a win out of them, Don.
Yeah, I do too. Williamston doesn't really have a great team this year. They've only won one game so far, and
that was against Olivet. Olivet, a Division 5-6 team, as they play in Class C.
Yeah.
A couple other things we want to make the viewers aware of is James Bilcock is the area's leading tackler. He has 65 tackles.
65 tackles, and he only leads by one, but
he still leads the area.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a ton of tackles tonight, and it's going to bump that number up even higher.
The Vikings are short by about 2 chain links. It's going to bring up second, and not very much at all. The Vikings are going to go wing right. Full house back as they get set here. Bit of a delay here might prove to ruin the Vikings' momentum. Turner under Mims. Ball's going to go to the first running back up the middle, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Brian McIntosh with the carry. First down for the Vikings. Now, Don, as I keep watching more and more Haslett Viking football, does it get easier for you to be able to see who gets that handoff?
Yes, Greg.
It does.
It does.
It does.
Yeah. There's really only 3 main running backs on the team: Brian McIntosh, Jordan Montgomery, and James Bilcock.
But Turner will keep the ball sometimes himself as well. The Vikings are going to spread it out, and they're spread, and it's a spread. Turner in the gun. He's going to roll to his left. Here's a Williamston rush. Turner's going to throw that ball towards the end zone. Incomplete pass. Turner does a good job to avoid the rush. Trebilcock unable to come up with the reception. Not a bad throwaway, though.
No,
it's going to bring up second down, 2nd and 10, as the dial-it-down man across the field's having a little bit of a difficulty getting it all set. 2nd and 10 from the Williamston 32-yard line.
Looking at this roster, Greg, Williamston has a decent-sized team weight-wise and height-wise.
Williamston's always seemed to have pretty tall people and pretty big guys. From watching them, in basketball and everything, they've been quite the large, tall and bodied men. Trebilcock's going to run up the right-hand side there. He's going to gain as what it looks to be about 7 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 from the Williamston 25-yard line. Key play here, Williamston can get a stop, maybe force the Vikings into a field goal, only go down after the first possession, maybe by 3. If they get lucky, they'll be able to hold them to no points, and that's what Williamston needs to do if they want to have a chance at this game. Stop Haslett from scoring. As well, I guess most teams would usually want to do that in football, though, anyways.
Yeah.
Turner under center, wing right, that's Montgomery. Handoff's going to go up the middle to Brian McIntosh. He's going to be tripped up, but gets enough for the first down. Good run there for McIntosh.
If Haslett ever gets stopped and has to go 4th down, Coach doesn't have to worry. He's got a kicker, Mark Messina. He's been scouted by plenty of big schools throughout the nation.
He's a good kicker.
Yeah,
he kicks well.
Most of his kickoffs are touchbacks. He kicks them out of bounds.
Tonight we've got a nice southerly wind, game time temperature at a nice 67 degrees. Turner under center. Handoff's going to go to number 32, Jordan Montgomery, around the end, and he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain for Montgomery. Trojans. That was the last game we did. The Hornets. The Green, the Hornets. Williamston. Gosh, well, I'm having a good day today, Don. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. It appeared the Hornets had that one sniffed out from the beginning.
It's a nice day for football.
It is. It is a wonderful day for
A
football.
little chilly for October, though. I don't think
a little chilly for the first. Today's October 1, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. October 1.
Turner under center. Wing left. I haven't seen much winging out of the Vikings thus far this year, but they've been doing it quite a few times this game. There's a pass just dropped there by number 80, Brett Reed. Nice throw by Turner and gets it into where it needed to be. Unfortunately, Reed unable to come up with the reception. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Vikings.
I thought Brett Reed was going to make a catch there, but
I thought he was too. Just unfortunately slipped out of his hands.
Yeah,
Williamston defender did, though, have a good angle on him. Made Turner put it into probably one of the most more difficult places to catch the ball, over top of the head.
Reed had a guy in front and behind him, so he's in double coverage there.
He was. Good throw, though, by Turner nonetheless. Turner's going to come back out under center. Vikings are going to go full house, all 3 backs in the backfield. Get down in the down position. Handoff's going to go.
Oh, Nate Turner keeps the
keep it
ball.
Himself. He's going to make a couple men miss, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. This is going to bring up 4th and 10 for the Vikings. See what happens here. The Vikings, we're gonna get the kicking team out here, Mr. Mark Messina.
Oh, Mark Messina, what a kicker. What a kicker.
He is. Long snapper, number 74, Isaiah Mims. The holder, number 5, Calvin Hislong, and our kicker, number 21, Mark Messina. Hornets not really set for any type of blocking situation here as they sub their special teams and team a bit late, but it looks like they're going to be all set. Here's the kick. It is up, and Messina knocks it through the uprights. It's good. The Vikings lead 3-0.
What a kick.
That was a 27-yard field goal by Mark Messina.
Knowing Mark Messina, he can kick. That
was a nice picture, Mark.
He can kick a 40-yard field goal constantly, Greg, and that's good.
Yes,
that's good for a high school kicker.
A new profile set up by the advisor and a couple of the kids working for TV 25. We appreciate those, especially.
It's nice to have something new once in a while. Why not?
A little new twist to the old Haslett Viking TV 25 football coverage. Well, Don, how you feeling? 3-0.
Surprised me, Greg. I didn't think Williamston was going to pull a stop on Haslett.
You know, I think what might be getting Haslett into trouble is the throwing on first down, not getting the pass. Then you're forced into second and long. You know, maybe you try running the ball then. You only gain a couple yards. You put yourself in a third and long situation. And then really you've got to pass. And, you know, sometimes it really doesn't work out for you.
Yeah.
That's what happened on the last possession for the Vikings. Messina will kick it from the 40 as they do in high school football, as always.
We'll see if Messina can get a touchback here.
I would imagine so, though he is kicking into the wind, but it's looking like it's pretty settled by now.
Well, looks like we got a touchback here, Greg.
No,
maybe
he's
not.
Take it about the 1.
That was close.
Little trickery, not going to happen, though. Williamston's
Wow.
got a lot of running room here. He's going to take that ball all the way down the sideline. He's going to wow. Mark Messina and looks like number 9 for the Vikings, Mike Chrisman, finally knocks the Williamston receiving man out of bounds at about the Haslett Viking 45-yard line. Wow.
I got a fact for you here.
What is that, Donald?
Last week, Mark Messina, first tackle in his high school football career.
Did he?
Yes.
Was he on the special teams or?
Oh, yeah. He kind of just stood there and the guy ran him over, but he still got a tackle.
Well, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
All that matters. Kimachik, early Division I recruit, not looking like that so much more, but the Hornets like to throw the ball and throw it often. Completed pass by Kimachik. It's going to be enough for a 2nd and 5 count.
I don't think Williamston has much of a running game here, Greg.
They really don't. At least, you know, from what I've been able to gather, but they are very effective throwing the ball. And the Vikings, notorious for not being able to defend it nearly as well as the run, still defend it well, but not as good as the
All
run.
they're doing is relying on their passing game with Drew and seeing what they can get a touchdown.
You're going to have a handoff here. It's going to go up the middle. Williamson Hornets looks like he's going to rush for about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. James Serbilcock on the tackle. 3rd and 1 from the Haslett Viking 36-yard line.
We got a little wind here tonight.
It's you know, I kind of like this weather. This is really what high school football's about right here. You know, keeping it real, but not too hot because we don't live in Florida, but not too cold because, you know, we don't live in Alaska either. Williamston running back's going to get just enough for the first down. That's number 10, Gerald Green. GG.
GG is called. Or at least that's what we're going to call him,
That's
GG.
what we're calling him
GG.
today. Play results in the first down. Hornets moving the ball. Kimachek in the gun. Got running back to the left. That is number 30, Pat Donovan. 6 foot, 225. Freshman pass there. Behind his receiver. Good defensive play by number 9, Mike Chrisman.
As a junior and a backup quarterback for Haslett, he stepped up and put in some defense, some rough defense. Good defense, rushing the quarterback, watching
that pass.
Watching that pass. It's what you need in a defensive game.
Especially when the opposing team is able to relies on the pass as much as they do.
Like you said a couple games ago, Greg, defense wins games.
It does. It really does. Little veer action here. Pitch, option pitch. It's going to run the Williamston guy right out of the sideline of the field. Vikings had that one sniffed out from the beginning.
Mike McCuna and Calvin Hissong, they clobbered him.
Clobbered. He got smoked.
They clobbered him. He got hit hard.
He got clobbered.
Clobbered, yeah.
Clobbered.
I like clobbered. I like
Basically,
clobbered.
he got clobbered.
I like clobbered.
It's going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Hornets. Again, a team comes out, passes on first down, doesn't complete the pass, tries to run it on second, goes nowhere, and puts themselves into a 3rd and long situation.
Kind of looking like what Haslett did in the first opening drive.
Man in motion is number 15, Anthony Trevels. Blitz by the Vikings, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. And referee calls it as being tipped.
Five men rushing at that quarterback.
That was quite the rush.
Just
I'd
think
say.
about if that kid
The
would have got
blitz.
hit.
Yeah, I would have been scared. I'll tell you what.
He would have been
Shoot.
down. He would have got rattled.
They're not the Trojans. The Hornets are going to go for it here on 4th and 11.
That was the first game of the season, Greg.
Yeah, it was. You know, I question this call. As Lee Corso, I think he would question it too.
I don't think Williamston has a true kicker on the team.
Kimachik, he's going to try to run this one, and he's going to be stopped by number 5, Calvin Hissong. Nice tackle there. Brings him down. The Vikings will take over on their own 35-yard line.
What a way to look for that missed tackle. And then he
Which is good play.
cleans him up and
Cleans him up.
gets a sack.
That's right. Maybe not clobbered necessarily on that play, but
No, he didn't get
tackled well.
He didn't get clobbered. I'll let you know
Tackled
when he
well.
gets clobbered.
All right. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that. Turner under center. Mims. 3 men all in the back. Handoff is going to go. Looks like nobody really knows who has the ball. It's going to be 27, Brian McIntosh. I was faked out there as well. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Did you know who had that one, Don?
You know what? I saw Nate running up the side here, and then I looked at Jordan Montgomery, and I was like,
Does he have the ball?
"Who has the ball?"
I don't know. We were confused. Sometimes we can't see everything.
Game, where's the football?
Haslett was very good at that in the 1998, and they've continued to improve on their ability to hide the ball. Turner's going to hand this one off to somebody. We don't know who. It's going to be number 14, James Trebilcock. Stays on his feet, keeps running that ball for a first down. Nice run there by James Trebilcock.
He got moved up he got his position changed to running back. Probably second or third game of the season, and he's showing that he can play running back.
Listen, especially there, keeps those feet moving, keeps the legs going forward. The defense is tired. They've been on the field for quite a while.
Also, he's not the biggest kid on the team either.
He isn't. You're right. He's actually not anywhere close to being the biggest kid on the team.
No.
But he has a lot of heart and a lot of focus, and he plays well. Turner under center. Handoff's going to go to number 32, Jordan Montgomery. He's got a lot of running room. He should have a touchdown here. He makes the Williamston tackler miss. Jordan Montgomery goes in for the score. That would be a 52-yard touchdown run by Jordan Montgomery.
I don't know if you saw this, but when you probably watching Jordan Montgomery down here, number 6 of the Hornets had a nice, wicked face mask to James Trebilcock, shoved him to the ground, and just stayed on top of him. And the ref was standing right in front of him, and there should have been a nice flag, but guess what? Doesn't matter. Touchdown.
That's right. Messina will kick this extra point. Mims to Hissong. Messina will boot it through. It's up and good for Messina. That ball is going to get stuck up in the scaffolding.
Wow.
Wow. Well, that's exciting. I'm excited for that. Interesting.
That's amazing.
Yes, it was. Well, Messina, he's good. He's got accuracy.
He's 1 for 1 on the extra points and 1 for 1 on the field goals.
Tonight, he's got 4 points on the evening.
And it's only 10-0.
10-0. 10-0. Vikings lead with 3:55 remaining in the first quarter. The Vikings lead 10-0. We'd like to remind everybody that this game will be shown tonight at 11, as you'll already be watching this as I'm telling you this, but it also will be shown all weekend long on the Vikings' own TV 25. Messina to kick this one away from the 40, as stated before. Messina to boot it away. Messina will boot this one away. We apologize for all the technical problems we've been having thus far tonight. The crew was working very feverishly down in the truck to get those things straightened away so that we can bring you the best coverage possible. Messina will boot this one long. It's muffed by the Williamston return man. He's got some speed, though. Gets that ball out to the 20-yard line. That's number 6, Brian Morris, running back, defensive back from Williamston, Michigan.
Tackled by Jordan Bennett, if you didn't see that.
6'2", 180, and a senior. Williamston not going to be able to make the playoffs this year, as they've already incurred their 4 losses and will pick up their 5th this year. As a Michigan High School Athletic Association policy for the playoffs is you must win 6 if you play 9 games, win 5 if you play 8. Some 5 and 4 teams have the ability to get in, depending on the amount of teams that make it. And Williamston's just going to be stuffed up the middle. I don't know why they're not passing the ball a little bit more.
They got supposedly they have a Division I prospect.
But they're not showing him off.
Right now, he ain't no Division I prospect. I wouldn't even let him play in college football.
Donald. I wouldn't let myself play in college football though either.
I wouldn't.
Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm actually not so bad at the PS2 version of it.
Oh, maybe that. I'll
coaching there, as I've been able to quite handily defeat Michigan every time I've played them this far this year. Ball's going to go up the middle. Williamston Hornets going to be downed. Gain of maybe 1 or 2 yards.
Tackled by number 51, Ron McDonald.
That is Mr. Ronald McDonald. Now, Don, what's your favorite team on NCAA 2005?
I don't know. I use everybody.
Don uses everybody. A personal favorite of mine that I recently just found is Tennessee. You know, yeah, maybe they might be orange and white, but you know, they work well for me. This is Kiminchek in the gun. He's got running back number 6, Brian Morris, to his left-hand side. We're going to have a wide receiver around here. That's going to go to number 1. And there's going to be a flag on the play. We'll see the indication of this. I assume it's going to be holding.
That was
something on Williamston as the referee threw the flag. That's going to bring up 4th and looks to be about 3. We'll see what the Vikings decide to do on the indication of holding. See what the Vikings die.
Doesn't surprise me.
I would decline this situation. You know, Williamston not going to go for it here. 4th and 2 from their own 28-yard line.
I was talking to some of the players this week for Haslett, and this is kind of a big game for them.
Especially as it being homecoming.
Yeah.
And they continuing their quest for the league championship, though they did lose to DeWitt. DeWitt is playing at Lakewood tonight.
There's one quest for some of these players. There's one non-light kid on the Williamston team.
I've heard about him. We'll keep that under wraps for a little bit.
Yeah, I think we will.
We'll keep it under wraps. Number 8, Matt Heel to punt.
Hey, maybe the Williamston coach is getting smarter.
No, I lied to you. It's number 3. Haslett Vikings in the safe return formation. This is number 7, the quarterback, Nate Turner. He's going to try to run this one all the way around on the other side. Wow, what a play there. Stays on his feet. He's going to cut it back up again. Wow, look at this kid go. Unbelievable. He runs across both ways across the field, and he's going to try to run this one in for a score.
Whoa.
Unbelievable.
Whoa.
Oh, there's a flag on the play, though. That one's gonna come back. Gonna have a block in the back here on the Vikings.
Wow.
I don't think I've never seen anything like that before. Words cannot describe what I just witnessed. Unbelievable.
Wow, what do we got from the ref? What's the ref's call? Where's the head referee?
There he is right there. I believe it's going to be a block in the back holding, some sort of clipping. But the Vikings will.
Wow. That's all I have to say for right now. He was
down by the Haslett Viking 45-yard line. And he cut back across the field, came back across again. Regardless that there was a block in the back on that play, that was unbelievable.
Quarterback as a punt returner, what is that? And then he comes across the field, books it across again, and breaks. Just wow.
Man, get that man some oxygen. Get that man some oxygen.
Wow.
Unbelievable, though.
I don't think I've ever seen a high school football player do that, or in Haslett history ever do something like that.
I haven't seen that ever, I don't think. I mean, you see the one play here, the one play there, these weird plays you see out west or some trickery, but that was just skill.
Mike, that's like a professional doing that.
I'm glad we've got that on tape. I'm excited.
I really, even though that was a penalty, I really hope there's a replay of that.
Yeah. Soon.
That penalty doesn't matter, but that's just a big play. This is a big play, even though it's not a touchdown.
Turner under center. He appears to have gotten his oxygen. He's back in the game. This is a handoff to Brian McIntosh. He's going nowhere, and he's going to be stopped.
Jordan Montgomery using some wrestling moves out there. He tossed that kid.
He tossed him. I don't think he was a Simmons brother, though. No, that wasn't.
No.
Wasn't one of them.
No.
No.
I think it might have been a little bit harder.
Looks like we've got all of our technical difficulties squared away. We'll be bringing you the replay deck shortly, as that's the final component with the system. But everything is working A-OK.
That's good. And
I'm excited for that. 2nd and 10. Turner under center. Here's the handoff. It's going to go to number 14, James Trebilcock. He finds himself a hole, and he's going to bring a bunch of Williamston Hornets with him down to the 1-yard line. That's hard.
Did you see that guy wrap around him, and then they just kind of kept running, and we kept pushing?
It was a good play.
It was.
Trebilcock, impressive so far tonight.
65 tackles, and now he's running the ball.
He is running the ball now. That tells you something about his character, too, being able to play both ways.
There's a lot of players on the team that play both ways.
There are. I do recall a couple years ago, Williamston, when they were more of an option team, had their quarterback playing middle linebacker. And you can see how that would play out in the option-type offense. Turner under center.
That's
wing T. This ball's going to go to Trebilcock, and he's going to run it in for the score. Touchdown, Vikings.
That middle quarterback to middle linebacker is more surprising to me than quarterback to punt returner.
Oh, yeah. It really is. Especially with the option is you're just getting beat up as much as you do, and then you got to go out there and hit everybody.
That play that Nate Turner had.
Nah, you know what? I'm speechless.
Coach O is probably jumping out of his pants.
Yeah, I'm jumping out of my pants sitting up here.
Wow, he probably didn't care as a penalty. He was just excited to see Nate Turner run the ball like that.
Oh yeah, especially Mims to Hissong to Messina. Messina up, and the kick is good.
That more prospects to look at him for running now. College prospect scouts.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him fall in somewhere in college at the defensive back role, as he's really fast.
I don't know if it's going to be Division I, Greg. It's either going to be Division I or Division II. I would most likely say Division II.
Most likely.
Get more playing time.
Vikings, the lead. 45.7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 17-0. Well now.
It's only the first quarter and 17-0.
Vikings, three possessions, and 3 conversions for points. A touchdown on the last possession, a touchdown before that, and a field goal got things started off by Mark Messina. He's gonna kick things away as well for the Vikings.
Is this game gonna be like the Eastern game we had last year?
I don't know.
17-0.
I don't know. Was it 61-0? We've got a former homecoming king, Marcelo Oliveras, up in the box with us, and he's keeping things real with us up here.
It's nice to see him.
It is nice to see him. Another attempt at a fake out there by Williamston, and looks like the Vikings have it sniffed out. Don, do you remember? I know it might have been a while ago, but when the Haslett Vikings used to do the starburst on the kickoffs, but everybody would get into a big circle, and they would either pass the ball around or the same guy would keep it, and then they'd break out. And supposedly you weren't supposed to know who had the ball, but it never really seemed to work.
Oh, I never saw that.
You never saw that? Wow. I make myself feel old. That was back in the day when they wore the white away jerseys with the yellow numbers, so you had no idea who anybody was.
That might have been when I went.
Tactical. It was tactical.
I didn't go to many away games when I was younger.
Yeah. I remember specifically a game at Fowlerville. That was like that. Anyways, Kimichik in the gun. A little confusion here by Williamston. Not a little lackluster as well. We have a man in motion here. It's going to be a handoff. Reverse. And the Vikings find that one. We're going to get a fumble here. And the Vikings have recovered the fumble.
The Vikings are playing amazing tonight. Defense is stepping up. Offense is stepping up. Special teams.
Nate Turner, wow.
Special teams
Unbelievable.
Special teams is stepping up.
Yes, everybody's playing real well tonight.
I love it.
I love it too.
Haslett football can't get any better than Haslett football.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. At least at the high school level.
For high school, yeah.
For high school.
For high school level, I could get some better things for football.
Some college teams.
Yeah, but in high school, this is
the Michigan State Spartans. Maybe we don't have such a good record this year, but
we got talent.
But we got talent. Vikings are going to spread it out here. The Hornets looking a little confused. Turner with Montgomery to his left.
Did that snap seem
Plenty
low?
of time. That ball's going to be deflected.
Did that snap seem low to you?
It was a little bit low.
That's what I thought.
The only disadvantage is Turner is sitting at 5'7", probably at the most, is that sometimes he has difficulty throwing that ball over that line.
That defensive line is a big.
Williamston's got some big kids, as we said before.
Their nose guard tonight's 3'10".
Yeah, wow. That's big.
It's a big kid.
Big, large. But you've still got to be able to play at that size, so I'm sure he's a good player. Turner under center. This ball's going to go to, looks like, Turner's going to slip up, and he's going to lose a couple on that play.
A little upset with himself there.
Yes, he was. The Vikings are trying to take advantage of the, they were going to try to cash in, see if they could get 21 before 24 before the end of the quarter, but that's not going to happen. As time expires, we will head to the second quarter, move down to the other end of the field.
What a first quarter.
Get some excitement for the Haslett Vikings students.
What a first quarter.
What a first. I'm with you, Donald. I'm excited about this game. I'm excited about the rest of the season. We've got
two more home games
still coming up. Home games against Grand Rapids Union and Belding as the Vikings play their final road game next week.
Yep, next week.
Against Lansing Catholic Central.
Which is going to be at Holt Middle School.
At Holt Middle School, though. So make that note on your calendar. Your driving directions. Little mapquest.com it. Holt Middle School.
Use it all the time.
Holt Middle School.
I had to use it for Lakewood.
You did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though it was easy to get there.
Yeah. But sometimes. Now, Don, you were in Lakewood. What city were you actually in, though?
I don't know what Lakewood's really considered. There's a little city, I don't know what it's called, something Sun out there. But
Sunfield?
Sunfield. I don't know if it's part of that because there's really no sign that says welcome to Lakewood.
It's confusing. I wonder if DeWitt was able to find it. It wouldn't surprise me if they got lost on the way.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we wouldn't be surprised.
I almost got lost, even though.
But he did find it, though. But he didn't get lost because he had his MapQuest directions.
Mapquest.com. What
That's
a way
right,
to go.
Yeah. He was able to find his way there. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. I'm excited for homecoming, Don. Look at this atmosphere. Williamston, yeah. On their fan support, yeah. Us?
Wow.
Not so yeah. Turner not under center. He's in the gun. Montgomery switches sides. Run a little bootleg here. He's going to throw this one into the end zone to a open James Trebilcock touchdown. What a heads-up play by Trebilcock. It's his second touchdown of the evening.
2 touchdowns, and he plays defense, too. What a man.
Wow.
What a man.
He leads the area in tackles.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he's got any tackles.
Forget about that, but, well, at least he did lead the area in tackles.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll know after tonight.
Yes. Well, I'm having a good time. How are you, Don? It's a great game.
It's a great game.
With 11:54 remaining in the second quarter, the Vikings lead 23-0. We're waiting on that extra point by Messina.
It's a good team to have for homecoming.
It is.
It's a game that you'll probably have a win and.
Mims to Hissong to Messina. Williamston gets some rush in there to attempt at the block, but they are unsuccessful, and the Vikings lead 24-0. And we're going to get a replay here of Turner's touchdown pass.
That's a nice throw.
Nice throw, yes, I agree.
That Williamson guy didn't think he was passing, but James Trebilcock, nice wide open touchdown.
Way to use those hands. Get the hands out in front, catch the ball with the hands, bring it in to protect it. Good play, James Serbilcock.
I don't know. I think we're going to go into the second half.
With 30 points at least.
And Williamston, nothing.
Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zero. Zilch.
Nil.
Oh, Don, man. Wow. I thought I had him covered all. But I didn't.
No.
Messina's going to kick things off for the Vikings. But they're not out on the field yet. They're still getting talking to by Coach Eric Buboltz.
I didn't realize he still coached for the team.
Yes, he does. Head coach Charlie Atluski, assistant coaches Todd Bartley, Conrad Bird, former quarterback, the Vikings, Eric Buboltz, and Mr. Robert Porritt. Statistician is Mark Williams as well. He's a little bit down yonder from us in the press box.
I just want to see another clobber.
You know what? If the game ended 23-24, Haslett wins, and as long as Don sees one more clobber, he'll be happy.
Clobber makes me happy.
Just one more clobber. Messina goes deep. That one's going to go to the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. Nice kick by Messina. No return available. And that makes me excited as well.
Yes. What a kicker. How many points do you have tonight? 6?
Well, he's got 3 extra points and
6
and a field goal. So 6. Yes,
yeah.
Don's way ahead of the game on me. He must be keeping some stats over there himself.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the Haslett fan base. Looks like they're having a good time tonight.
Parent crowd.
The parentals. Making sure, keeping their kids in line, their young children. Kimachek under center. Wide receivers to his right and to his left. Pro form backfield. I don't know what happened there, Don. That was an attempt at a run, and it didn't work out. Brad Miller with the run at number 1.
Williamston has the head. I told you, Williamston doesn't have a running game.
No, they don't have a running game.
It's all revolved around Kimachich, or however you say his last name. Kimachich,
Kimich. We don't know. It's okay.
Drew. Let's just call him Drew.
Drew. Kimachik in the gun. Running back to his right-hand side. He's going to be throwing the ball here. Over the middle. Oh, pass. Almost intercepted by the Vikings as two collided together to break up their own pass.
That would have been a nice interception, though.
Hey, you know what? Stopped him anyways, though. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 from the Williamston Hornet 19-yard line.
Coach O's talking more strategy than Nate Turner about how to run another run like he had.
You know, Don, I don't know if that's something you can necessarily teach. Teach somebody right there.
No, you can't teach anybody how to weave out of every.
Wow. You know what?
I just can't finish my sentence.
You know what? I really hope that the 5th quarter or somebody was here to see that one. That was unbelievable.
You know what I did see? I did see one of the guys from 5th quarter here tonight.
Did you? Well,
yeah, on the field.
Hopefully he was able to pick that one up.
Because
that is quite possibly the play of the year.
Even though there's a penalty.
Kimachek. Over the middle to a wide open number 1, Brad Miller. He's going to cut it back up. Vikings are going to stop him here, but that's going to be a gain of a lot.
My prediction of going into the locker room, Williamston having no points is going to change.
Well, you do remember Williamston had the ball down here. They were threatening and then went for it on 4th down. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
Kimachek picking up the yardage that he likes to get on one pass. There with 11:03 remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Got to replay that.
Have a replay.
Is that going to be the pass, or is that going to?
No, this is the pass, right? Yep.
The pass that we just saw. Yep.
Good composure. Finds a wide open receiver over the middle. Maybe a blown coverage there or something.
Running down the field and.
Stop by the Vikings. Williamston picks up 1 yard on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the Haslett Viking 21-yard line. Vikings need a big stop here. Keep the Hornets off the board. I think Vikings changing up their defensive scheme here a little bit with an indication of waving the arms over the head.
Big Isaiah Mims. He's playing defensive end.
Tonight he is. That ball's going to fall incomplete. Defensive pressure by number 52, Michael McCuna, and number 2, A.J. Rehar.
Rehar, what a man.
Kimachek getting the player from the sideline, as it actually it appears the entire Williamston team is. Requires them not to go into the huddle, particularly as the wide receivers know what the play is. They've got little cheat sheets down on their belt, as it appears.
That's a surprise because usually it's the quarterback that has it on his forearm.
It usually is, but I believe he's got one there as the wide receivers, though, too. Is they've got little hand signals coming in from the side. Kimachek's going to run this one himself, and he's going to have some room, and he's going to pick up a Williamston Hornet first down. Heads-up play by Kimachek as he runs for the first down.
Yeah.
That's going to be first and goal from the 9-yard line for the Williamston Hornets. Excuse me, from the 7. Haslett will bring in their jumbo defensive set here.
Jumbo?
Not well, yeah, it's jumbo-ish. I mean, it's larger. I mean, they put some of the bigger guys up on the line, as I figure Williamston's more likely to run the ball instead of pass.
I hope they run the ball because they don't have a running game.
Yeah, that's what Don hopes for, at least. Timeout taken by Williamston is their first timeout of the game. They have two left. They have 2 left. As I'm able to do my subtraction very, very well. Now, Don, as a defensive coordinator, Todd Bartley and Rob Port here, what are you telling your guys in the huddle right now?
Watch for the pass, because if you notice, how many times has Williamston ran the ball and been unsuccessful? They haven't done anything in the running, so all they have left for them is the pass or the run.
Now, Don, do you blitz here, or do you maybe set some guys back, play a little zone coverage?
I would say you rush 2 or 3 guys, get through the line, but after that you gotta watch the wide receivers because they're having, I guess, 3 or 4 wide receivers out there, and you can't leave them wide open. You need some pressure on those guys.
You do need some pressure on those guys.
You also need pressure on the quarterback too.
You do. Always important as well to put some pressure on that quarterback. First and goal, as we said before, from the 7-yard line for the Hornets. Hornets chewing up a bit of clock here. 9:33 remains in the first half.
First half, I don't know. My prediction's going down the drain so far.
Don wanted a goose egg for the first half. We'll see if the Vikings can get that, though.
First and 7, so Williamston's got some downs to play with here. Figure out the game.
He's going to have a pitch. Vikings pick up the good pursuit angles, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Number 2, A.J. Rehar, taking the feed out.
That was a surprise. I wasn't predicting a run game at all.
A pitch, as a matter of fact.
Yes, it was, but I
would expect it pass, too. I mean, take it from the 7. You got 4 downs to try to throw that ball in the end zone. This is 4-down territory when we get in here.
Yeah, but I didn't see the run coming. Since they're more successful on the pass, why run the ball? Well, Haslett's got both to it. They got both of those games to play with.
They do. Kimachek brings the play into the huddle. Checks it off with his offensive lineman.
He's got some. Look at those guys. Look at those offensive linemen.
They got some big fellas.
Those are some big kids, big boys.
Kimachek under center.
There's only one big guy on our line, I guess.
Handoff up the middle. Touchdown, Williamston.
I'm changing my mind.
Nice little misdirection there.
Yeah.
By the Hornets.
I don't think Haslett saw that misdirection coming, and Williamston got a touchdown.
The Hornet faithful excited about that one as they trail 24-6. Maybe not so much in the game anymore right here, but we're gonna go for 1. Kicker number 3, Brock Sharp.
Is he a kicker?
He's the kicker and the punter.
Oh.
The Williamston side, a little bare. A bit bare, actually a lot bare. The kick is up, and it's blocked. Extra points blocked by the Vikings. Nice work. Looks like number 15.
Jordan Bennett.
Jordan Bennett getting in there. Did anybody even touch Jordan as he went through the line?
Nope.
Nobody touched him.
found his way through, and he got a block.
He did get a block.
I know that made
nice
the
block.
Haslett coaches happy, though.
No, and not after giving up that touchdown. They're not, but
Here's the block again, it looks like. No, not the block. What am I thinking?
yes.
I don't know what
Misdirection.
I don't know what I'm thinking here.
Couple good blocks here by and a nice cutback.
James should
75. They might have got away with a little bit of a holding, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Possibility of it, but
It was hard to
we're
tell.
not the referees.
No.
No.
I wish I could be a referee, though.
Donna, the referee.
That'd be great.
Now, would you prefer to wear a white or a black cap?
White cap, I get the big calls.
Don wants the big job. You don't want to be the umpire
No,
or
I
the back judge.
I want the main. I want the
big job.
I want the big job.
Big job for Don on.
I wish there. You know what? I wish there was instant replay in high school. It'd make the game more interesting.
You know, it would. It would make the game a lot more.
It makes the game fun for us announcers.
Yeah, it would. Especially because I think it would be our call if we thought the play should come back. A squib. Wow. Williamston almost had that one there. That's going to be, it's like recovered by number 50.
58.
58 for the Vikings. Adam Wiseman, heads up play.
He turned around, his arms went up, and he went off his arms, and he turned around and jumped on the ball.
Nice play by Wiseman.
You got to jump on the ball when it's that close to the other team.
You do. You really do. The Vikings going to try to put some more points on the board as 9:21 remains in the second quarter, or the first half, whatever way you want to look at it.
This game excites me.
Turner under center. That ball's going to go up the middle to number 32, Jordan Montgomery. We've got Jordans all over.
Jordan.
He runs for a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
You having fun?
From the 49-yard line. What? Excuse me, Don?
You having fun?
I'm having lots of fun tonight.
Are you?
Especially, Don, you remember the last game we did was on 2 days?
A 2-day game.
We did a two-day.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. We got King and Queen coming up too.
Yeah, we do. I'm looking forward to that as well. Voting on the floats. Seeing who wins.
I don't know. I got a good feeling my senior classes.
Turner's got the ball. He doesn't make one man miss. I think a couple missed blocks there by the Vikings, unfortunately for them. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. We're going to get a timeout here called by Coach Charles Otluski. He's looking a little upset here.
Wow.
He's upset.
Wow, I can hear him from yelling all the way up here.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
No.
Get those Vikings, giving them a good little talking to, get them fired up, ready to score some more points.
Trying to calm down there. Looks like he's calmed down a little bit. Can't go too crazy on this team.
No, you really can't go too crazy on it. No, you can't.
He can't become Bobby Knight of football.
Bobby Knight of football. Well, but what would somebody throw onto the field, though, then, if you were the Bobby Knight of football?
You know what? There's some nice water jugs down there.
That's true, yeah. Like, put a nice little water jug on.
Jugs.
Maybe just take the entire bench, rip it off the ground, toss it out there. Something like that. Maybe throw your head.
You got the water boys carrying the little water things around.
Yeah,
you chuck those on the field.
Maybe take the net the kicker uses.
Some helmets, maybe.
The game's getting a bit chilly up here. I'm glad I brought my jacket with me.
I didn't think
tonight.
it was going to be this cold in the box.
But I believe we're sitting around a nice 50 degrees here. That ball's going to go to James Trebilcock. He keeps on running. He gains a 1st down. He's a good player.
How many yards do you think this kid has?
He's got a lot tonight.
Close to 100?
Yeah, I would say so. Fortunately, we're not keeping statistics up here. Not that we'd be able to anyways, because I don't know how to do math.
It would be too hard.
I don't know how to add.
Us trying to watch the game and keeping statistics.
All at the same time. It would be difficult. A bit difficult.
There's some other big CCA Division III games tonight.
Who else is playing tonight, Don?
We got Lakewood and DeWitt, like you said.
Turner under center. Wouldn't that would leave, let me guess, a misdirection here by the Vikings to Montgomery. He's got some room.
He's gone. Because there's going to be a block there.
Blocks downfield. He runs over the Williamston guy. He's going to be down inside the 15-yard line.
They
Let me guess. I'm going to take a stab in the dark. Fowlerville, Lansing Catholic Central.
You're right.
Ah, good.
I'm looking at the paper here, Greg, and the State Journal has some rankings, and they combine the Class A and Class B schools, and Haslett is ranked 7th. We got a replay here, Greg.
We do have a replay.
You know what?
Quickness around the corner by Mr. Jordan Montgomery.
See, there's that guy. He's up the field, number 50. Is that 52 for Williamston? Something like that. But Calvin Hislock, I thought he was going to have a nice block there from Jordan Montgomery.
It's like Jordan just ran too fast almost.
Hey.
James Shabilcock with the carry. He's going to pick up, as it appears to be, about 6. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 from the 2nd and 5 from the 9-yard line.
It'd be nice to see DeWitt lose tonight.
It would be. I would be especially happy about
because
that.
At that point, if DeWitt loses,
that would make a 3-way tie for first place between Haslett, Lakewood, and DeWitt. And I don't really want to see. I don't want Lakewood having any glory personally.
No, because Lakewood lost to Fowlerville.
They did? No, they have only 1 league loss. Pass completed.
3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns.
Wow, unbelievable. 3 tosses. That's James Shabilcock's 3rd touchdown of the evening.
3 touchdowns tonight, man.
Wow. He's having a good night.
Greg, do we have player of the game tonight?
We will have an Old Spice player of the game, so we urge you to stay with us all the way through the second half and to the end of the game so we can name our Old Spice player of the game.
Even though we don't have it, I don't know what to call it, but I'm calling it a halftime player of the game.
Well, I guess we can have like a Fanta Soda halftime player of the game.
I like that. Fanta Soda halftime player of the game, and that's going James Shabilcock right now. Oh!
The kick is good. Looks like it partially was blocked there. Hit off the upright and went through. As Messina is perfect still on the night. The Vikings lead 31-6. 7 minutes remain in the second quarter.
7 points.
So we're starting a new tradition tonight, Don. The Fanta orange soda, because they make the other flavors. And my personal favorite is orange.
Yeah.
So the Fanta orange soda player of the game. Halftime player of the game. I'm sorry.
Halftime player.
Remember, there's going to be an Old Spice player of the game.
How about the Fanta halftime key player?
Key player, yeah.
Because it's not how can you name it the player of the game?
Key thus far.
So
the Fanta orange soda key player of the first half.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, we'll use that. (31-6), homecoming night here in Haslett, Michigan. The zip code's 48840.
Wow, you're smart there.
I am smart. I know my home address. That I do. Messina's going to kick this one away for the Vikings.
So does that mean you know your own phone number?
I believe so. Unfortunately, not going to be giving that out tonight.
I hope you don't.
No. I don't want my parents receiving any late-night phone calls, as I won't be there anyways. Good old Michigan State University. Anyways, Messina kicks this one away. It's deep, and I don't think it's playable. Not playable.
You see how far that was?
Yeah, that was deep.
Zone?
Deep
kick?
Deep. Yep. Yes, it was. Long and far. Williamston will take over on their own 20-yard line. As the rule with a touchback.
Touchback in high school?
Yes.
It'd make the game more fun, though.
If there was no touchback?
Yeah.
Well, then there would have to be no touchback in college.
Touchback, but it'd be more fun to have them be able to run the ball out.
Oh, yeah. That's the one thing
I mean.
I don't think I like that. You're not allowed to run the ball out of the end zone.
Makes the game more interesting?
Yeah, it does. No.
Because if you get a big run, then you got some yards.
You got some yards, that's right. Kimachek's going to go under center, send a man in motion. That's going to be number 1. We're going to have a handoff, go up the middle. Excuse me, Kimachek's going to keep that one himself.
I don't know if you noticed this, Greg, but that's center number 75.
He's a big guy.
According to the roster, he weighs 310, and you know what he did?
What did he do?
He just kind of fell to the ground, and he toppled Chad Milton.
And now, Don, how much do you think Chad Milton weighs? 160?
Yeah.
He's a pretty muscular guy. I mean, he's all muscle.
But 310 pounds on top of you.
Yeah. Not so good.
I've had that happen to me in wrestling, but he wasn't 310 pounds.
He wasn't. I don't think you're allowed to wrestle for 310 pounds, are you? No. Ooh, Williamston player tripped up there by, it's like number 51, Ronald McDonald.
Also,
as we call him.
As we call him, but his real name's
Bradley.
But we like Ronald.
We like Ronald, though. For some reason or another. I don't even know why. I did see, though, Super Size Me. The movie about eating McDonald's for 30 days, the documentary.
Oh, was that good?
Yeah, I didn't eat. I can't eat it. Can't eat it anymore. It was good though. Yeah, definitely recommend it to those who think McDonald's is good, or even if it's bad too, because then you really won't want to eat there.
Defense is
Kimachek in the gun. No, excuse me, not in the gun. Pro form for Williamston. Yeah, handoff up the middle, and it's gonna get stopped just shy of the first down. It's going to bring up third down, or excuse me. No. First down. Bad angle over here, bad angle.
Can't really see up here. Or you can, but you can't see the angle shots.
The angle, yeah. Personally, I think we've got the best seats in the house.
What gets any better than...
I'm gonna be honest with the people watching at home.
Well, it varies some games, but we're at the 40-yard line right now, and
we are.
Can't get any better than that.
No, you really can't. I mean, I guess if we could say that we were on the 50, but... Who wants to be on the 50 anyways? I mean, I don't want to be on the 50.
It's the main...
Williamston running back, number 1, Brad Miller, trying to go up the middle. No dice, Mr. Bradley Miller, no dice.
Doesn't that kid play basketball too?
He does. And he also had a brother, Mac Miller, and I believe there was another Miller before that, but no, I'm not familiar with the eldest Miller.
Elvis?
Eldest.
Oh, I thought you said...
The Elvis Miller?
I thought that's what you said. I thought you said
well,
Elvis.
you know, maybe someday I'll name my kid Elvis.
Hey.
Don doesn't like the idea. It's okay. I'm not really gonna do it.
I'm trying to get my cap.
It would be fun though. I thought. Yeah. Don's trying to get his cap. He lost his cap. That's all that matters to him. Who cares about football? Williamston running back down. Number 6, Brian Morse falls by himself.
Ted Baker with a tackle too.
Theodore Baker with the stop.
Theodore Baker, Teddy Baker himself.
That's right. Quite the wrestler, if I know that.
Yeah, he is wrestling this year.
Good to have him back on the team. This is an exciting game, Donald. I'm looking forward to it. 31-6, the Vikings lead. Here we go. In the gun. Kimachek tries to hand it off, little option, and it's going to be sacked in the backfield. Number 52, Mr. Michael Makuna. Nice play there. Way to grab onto those ankles and take him out.
We got about 3:30 left.
We do.
The festivities of homecoming are about to begin.
Now, Don, what exactly are we going to be doing for halftime? What kind of coverage is TV25 going to bring us?
I just got the word that we're gonna quit talking and we're gonna get the sights and sounds raw from the announcer. We're gonna get live sound. It's not gonna be us talking and telling you the results. It's gonna be from the PA man himself.
Williamson punts this one and it's gonna go into the stands.
Oh.
It almost hit a lady with wearing some funny glasses down there. Yep.
Whoa.
Anyways, at one point in time I thought we might actually be able to catch that one in the press box. That punt's gonna go a net of, it appears to be about 8 yards, a net punt of about 8.
8 yards. That's
8,
like
no, not so good.
what's 8 yards gonna do for you?
No, not much.
How about you just say, here you go, Haslett, and we'll give you the ball and right where you're at.
Yeah, yeah, you know. That sounds about right. This is probably the most exciting night of the year, I think. Maybe except against DeWitt, but you know, DeWitt was away this year, so.
Yeah. It would have been nice to have DeWitt here.
It would have been. It definitely would have been as the Vikings lost that game 21-7, though I'm sure you're very familiar with that. Turner's got the ball. He drops back. He's going to scramble a little bit.
Is he going to run again?
He's going to run the ball himself.
What?
He makes a couple men miss. Good golly, Miss Molly. Wow.
Good golly, Miss Molly. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Well, you know, as I should have said it for the last one, but I thought he was going to get tackled, tripped up there, and that was worthy of a good golly, Miss Molly.
You know what? You're as creative as former student Jake Birnbaum.
Jacob Birnbaum. Wow. Those wrestling matches were exciting. Here's the play. Oh, it's a fake. Oh, he's going to make a couple men miss here.
And he goes, and I thought he was
going to... cuts it back up. Makes a couple other guys miss, and then he's finally tackled and sat on by a big guy.
The 310 guy, man himself.
Yes.
But you know what? When I heard the best word I've ever heard for a sports cast on TV 25 was "Booyah, Grandma." That had to be. That had to be the biggest.
Yes. Good golly, Miss Molly. Booyah, Grandma. It's all fun. We have a good time at least. Keeping things real up here in the booth. The officials check the distance. Excuse me, the Vikings don't get it. It's going to bring up second and what appears to be about a half of yard.
If Nate Turner would have had that TD from that punt return, that would have been a Booyah, Grandma.
That would have definitely been a Booyah, Grandma. And I would have said it too, but no Booyah, Grandma tonight. Up the middle, Brian McIntosh steps over a couple defenders and picks up the first down. Intelligent running play there by Brian McIntosh.
Smart runner.
Smart runner, definitely.
He's a real smart runner.
Real smart.
He had a great season his sophomore year. Nice, great season his junior year, and another great season his senior year.
Can't ask for more than that. 3 great years of football. The Vikings come out in the wing tee again. Now, Don, do you see the Vikings running the wing tee, primarily in this game because they can get away with it, and here they go into the spread? Never mind. Just forget what I was talking about. Turner in the gun. Montgomery to his right-hand side. Turner's going to have a little speed option here.
Nice
pitch off to Montgomery.
Nice little
He's got
option.
some room. He's going to cut it back up, and he's going to take it down. First down, Jordan Montgomery.
That's we haven't seen many option plays this year.
I run that in NCAA 2005 all the time. Speed option's nice.
Yeah.
Drew Stanton runs it well for Michigan State. He does. He really does.
Even though he's kind of slow.
In the game, he's not that bad.
He's fast in real life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But that's like that in all games, Greg.
It is. That's true.
People are faster in real life.
The Vikings pick up the first down on the speed option. Turner to Montgomery. Good play call there. And here the Vikings are going to spread it back out again. Montgomery, same spot to the right-hand side of Mr. Nathan Turner.
Do we see an option again?
I don't think so.
No?
No, we're just going to give it right up the middle to Montgomery. He's going to run over a couple guys, and he's going to battle his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Wow.
Did you see that stiff arm?
Wow, that was unbelievable. That's like an R1 right there? I don't really use the stiff arm that much.
I don't know.
R1. He does an R1 right there. That's what I'm calling
Make sure you don't push R2.
No, that's a pitch.
That's like Madden, because in Madden they don't have the pitch. Yeah. R2's a stiff arm.
Yeah.
But then you go to NCAA and you're like, stiff arm, up.
and it pitches it for you. Not so good. Vikings score again. It's 37-6. 1:31 remains in the first quarter. Team morale for Williamston can't be high at this point.
What a great week for Viking sports.
Let's see if Mims to Hissong to Messina for the extra point. Dramatic as last time. The kick is up, and he puts it through the uprights.
8 points.
Messina's got 8 on the night now. As that makes the score, the Vikings 38, the Williamston Hornets 6.
This
1:31 remains.
The Vikings are improving. They've had a great week in all other sorts of sports too.
Could you fill us in on that, Don?
Well, there's an interesting fact. Sarah Moyer, a diver, is going to be qualifying for an All-American in high school.
Oh,
as her junior year.
Ooh.
That's
quite impressive. Yeah, I did hear that. She's at the school record.
Yeah, and she can qualify for an All-American and as a junior. Just think about next year.
Wow, unbelievable.
Yeah,
definitely. We do have the new natatorium is open at the high school.
And the Lady Vikings pulled off 2 nice wins this week against Eastern and the Williamston Hornets.
In basketball.
Mm-hmm.
In basketball.
I don't know about some of the other sports, but that's all I know.
That's all Don knows. But
that's all I know.
It doesn't matter though. I mean,
hey.
he's got it down.
But the All-American thing interested me because I think this will be one of the first All-Americans Haslett's ever had, maybe.
I'm not very familiar with how All-Americaning works.
I don't know.
In swimming in particular, or diving for that matter.
But isn't it like any other sport? You have to
You have to be real good, I think.
You have to be real good to get an All-American in high school.
I would assume so.
And they have a Heisman for high school, too. Well, that's for football.
Yeah. Well, huh. Oh, is it like the Gatorade Heisman? Don't they do something? Yeah. The
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Wendy's
The
Heisman
Wendy's. You
player.
know, I'm not thinking about the fast food. Not at all.
After you watch that movie.
After that movie, I can't even look at it, to be honest with you.
1:30 left?
1:31.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay, Don. We all make mistakes.
It's fine. I've made plenty doing this job.
Messina boots this one. It's a low-line drive, and it's going to go to the end zone.
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
Maybe, no, I think it's 3, actually.
Yeah, we'll have to do some research on that one and get back to you. Find out how many it's really. I think that is the third one. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're pretty sure about that.
I feel confident in myself.
Remind everybody, coming up at halftime, we'll be staying with coverage. As you can get to hear the sights and sounds of the band and Haslett's homecoming festivities as they announce the winning float and our 2004 homecoming king and queen.
No.
I'm excited.
I voted.
Don voted. I did not vote.
You don't have to be 18 to vote for this one, though.
You don't. As I believe they do allow freshmen to vote.
Everybody can vote.
14-year-olds are permitted to vote, actually, here. Completed pass to number 6. He's going to get himself out of bounds, and he gets smoked by number 5, Calvin Hassan.
You know what else, Greg?
He's got smoked out of his hole.
Yes. They're doing something different this year for homecoming festival.
What are they doing?
They've got a teacher, king, and queen.
Oh.
And we've got some people in for that king and queen.
Oh, who's up, Don? Fill me in.
Mr. Lurg himself.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Gent. and the guy that runs the station himself, Mr. Town.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And what about on the queen's side?
Oh, there's 4 of them. I think Miss Snook, Mrs. Phelps. I don't know who else, though.
Kimachek hands the ball off to number 6. He's going to try to cut this one back up the field. And he's going to be down, stopped by number 14, James Trebilka. Unsporting behavior penalty here on number 6, Brian Morris. He thought he wasn't down. He's going to have a word with the coach. Not a smart play. Not a smart play at all. That's going to push him back 15 yards. They're going to lose it down on that, too, because it happened after the play. Unsporting behavior. Or, I'm sorry, that's the soccer term. What was that?
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
I'm sorry. Not unsporting behavior, unsportsmanlike conduct. Though I would assume it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I would say it is actually the same thing.
That pushes them back.
Yeah, that's going to be second and a lot. Yeah. Williamston's they can get a first down at their own 43-yard line. So that's a 2nd and 28.
Wow.
For those of you playing at home. Kimachek in the gun. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pass here. Just a thought. Up the middle, and he's going to be hit by a bunch of Vikings.
Wow.
Pass is complete to number 1, Brad Miller.
Even though that was a hard hit, what was my word for that, Greg?
He's got clobbered.
Yeah, even though that wasn't a real hard hit, he took about 5 or 6 hits in a row.
He got clobbered.
That's a clobber. That's
okay,
a clobber.
So it's important to talk about our Fanta Orange Soda of the half.
James Trebilka.
Is that your vote?
Yeah, 3 touchdowns is enough. I don't think he's had any tackles, but he leads the area in tackles, which is good. Touchdown for the night is
very impressive.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Makes me happy.
He's got 18 of the Vikings' 38 points. Makes me excited too. A new tradition here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll bring it back for the Grand Rapids Union and Belding games.
Oh, who is first?
Grand Rapids Union, I believe.
Is it?
Yes. We'll bring you the Fanta Orange Soda key player of the half. Don't you worry, though. We'll still have the Old Spice player of the game at the conclusion of this.
I already made my decision for Fanta. It's not changing right now.
For the Fanta halftime player, player of the game.
You know what?
What?
The only way it's going to change if Nate Turner right here.
He runs it all the way back.
If he runs, he breaks.
If he pulls out a good guy, Miss Molly, There will be a discussion.
There will be a discussion.
We will discuss.
Because you can't. What beats it?
I mean,
it looks like we're going
what
to
can
change.
beat a Booyah Grandma?
Are we changing here?
There's the punt.
We'll see where the punt goes.
Okay.
It's going to Nate Turner.
Yes, it is.
Let's see where this goes.
We will find out where this goes. He's fast. And he's going to run down that sideline across the other side of the field. He's going to run out of room, though. But that's going to end up being a net punt of none. Well, actually, of 10. Excuse me. 10.
But we got about
net punt of
47 seconds left.
We do. Now the Vikings, down in the situation, run the clock out. I mean, you're up by a bunch. Is it really necessary that you score here?
I don't know. Who cares? At least we're winning.
That's from a sportsman-like, let's say, sportsman-like objective or view.
Oh.
Where would you like to put it at?
I don't know. Run the ball.
The Vikings are going to go into the spread. Let's see what they decide to do here. I wouldn't be surprised to just see Turner run the ball, though.
Or give it to Montgomery. Do his option. It looks
option.
Like. Oh.
A pass, actually. That was. You don't see that one too often. Good play, though, there by. Is that a pitch or a pass? It was overhand.
It was overhand, so I'll give it a pass.
But it was behind the line of scrimmage, though.
Yeah, but still,
it was
you can have a halfback.
That's right. Yeah.
Halfback screen.
Yeah, you're right. That will okay. In the gun again.
Well,
Vikings working on a little bit of a no-huddle offense here.
This one will be
considered
incomplete. A pass.
Turner's pass was intended for number 14, James Serbilcock.
That one was considered a pass for sure.
It was. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 with 19.9 seconds remaining.
We're getting excited now, Greg. We're getting even closer to the festivities.
I am too. The homecoming announcements and awards.
I got some of my for King and Queen.
Take it down. Fanta, orange soda, key player of the half. Who's it going to? Drum roll.
14, James Serbilcock.
James Serbilcock's our Fanta orange soda. Keep halftime player of the game. The Vikings just going to run this one. Going to give it to James Serbilcock, and he's going to run for a couple. And I'd say the Vikings going to take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
He has 3 touchdowns, and with that run, he's got to have over 100 yards.
He does. I'm sure he does. Wouldn't surprise me. He's played a real well, and that's why he's our Fanta orange soda key player of the half. Of the half. There's always room, though, for somebody to work their way into the.
I think they have 13 seconds. Someone can pull something amazing. Well, you know.
Just a reminder to all those fans watching out there: the Old Spice will still be presented at the conclusion of this game. We'll be here. Don't worry about it not being here because it's tradition. We're going to bring it to you. We do it for all the matches. And Old Spice is still around. We just, for this game, thought it would be important to add a new award to the halftime rotisserie toss. This is 4th and 1 for the Vikings. Montgomery's going to run enough for the first down here. He's going to go out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 7 seconds remaining.
I've noticed. Williamston. It's football.
Are you saying
after
dirty?
They come out of bounds. Dirty.
Some of the 8-6.
I noticed when they tackle him, they don't get up off him right away.
I'll call in the Montgomery to complete down the side. 4.4 seconds
for the field.
It's just
a 30.
Well, yeah, and where the ball's being
34 yards.
Will be a 40.
It's on the 24, Greg.
He's got a kick from the yard. To attempt the.
Right, you're right.
No good. Not the accuracy. The head. The Phantom Soda keep. We get receiving hand. Homecoming for state. Put some stairs working in the truck, especially after the mishap we had earlier. That we apologize for the first couple minutes of the game. We're unable to get a great picture to you there.
Thank you, Mr. Town.
But we appreciate all the hard work. Give up to Mark Cotter and Trisha Bobita, Ashley Reese especially, doing whatever Ashley does. I'm not exactly sure. If it is anything, for that matter.
Yeah, I think everybody does anything down there. But
and an important shout out to Kyle Janes, because he actually does more than Mr. Town.
Wow, that's a surprise.
And the homecoming court is now being presented out on the field, and I believe we'd like to direct it out there.
Let's give to the PA announcer. He'll take over for us.
He will take over for us, and we'll be back for the second half.
Heidi is the daughter of Stu and Claire Swihart. She has an older sister, Gretchen, who is a Haslett High School graduate. Heidi is a member of the National Honor Society, SMART, track, TV25, softball, PALS, is student council president, and is a captain of the cross-country team. In her spare time, Heidi enjoys watching movies, eating chocolate, doing Pilates, and hanging out with friends. Her future plans include attending college at either Columbus College or MSU Lyman Briggs to study pre-med.
Kyle, I'm moving this. Not sure yet.
Friends and family. Her plans include attending college to study social work. She would also like to study abroad and join the Peace Corps. Congratulations to the entire 2004 homecoming court. We would also like to acknowledge that in the bleachers tonight on the Haslett side is Haslett's first homecoming queen, 1954, June Ferguson. Over the last month, each class prepared a float for the parade. Hours of hard work and dedication went into each float. With this year's theme, A Night in Hollywood, all of the floats had to do with different movies. The senior float was Pirates of the Caribbean, the juniors, Spider-Man, the sophomore, Men in Black, and the freshman float dealt with King Kong. We would like to thank those who hosted the floats. The freshmen, Mr. and Mrs. Hebden, the sophomores, Mr. and Mrs. Sear, the juniors, Mr. and Mrs. Lefevre, and the sophomores, Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence. Now the results of the float competition. Fourth place, the freshmen. Third place, the sophomores. Second place, the juniors. The seniors of the winners of the float competition. Now the results of the Spirit Week competition. Throughout the week at Haslett High School, students showed off their school spirit by dressing according to Spirit Day. The days were as follows: Monday, Retro Day; Tuesday, Twin Day; Wednesday, Mismatch Day; Thursday, Movie Star Day; and today, of course, was Blue and Gold Day. The numbers of students showing off their school spirit have been totaled, and the results for Spirit Week are as follows. Yes, maybe. Fourth place, the sophomores. Third place, the juniors. Second place, the freshmen. And the winners of Spirit Week, the seniors. We would like to extend a special thanks to the following for all their help in making Homecoming 2004 a success: the Haslett High School staff, Haslett High School Student Council, After Hours Tuxedo, Berryama's Tuxedo, Vanada's Greenhouse, Meridian Township Police and Meridian Township Fire Departments, all those who donated convertibles for the parade, and all the volunteers who made this event possible. Thank you for coming to or attending Haslett Homecoming 2004. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go Vikings!
Hello and welcome back to the second half of exciting Haslett Viking football action. I'm Greg Kerner, sitting alongside me, Mr. Donald Onweller, who is not present yet, but he will be here shortly. I promise you that. The Vikings lead at the half, 38-6. They will be kicking off. Mark Messina, not playing so bad tonight, along with our Fanta Orange Soda. Key player of the first half went to Mr. James Strabilka. And Williamston won the toss, and they deferred to the second half. So the Vikings will be kicking off to get things started here. Mr. Mark Messina had some nice field goal, had a nice field goal in the first half, put in all his extra points, and he's going to lead things off for the Vikings here. A line drive, that's going to go back to the goal line. Number 1 for the Hornets is going to bring that one out. He's got a lot of running room, and he's got Messina to beat. Makes Messina miss, and he's got Edwards now. Edwards misses, and Williamston is going to go in for the touchdown. That's a kickoff return, 100 yards for number 1, Brad Miller. 11:44 remaining in the third quarter. The Haslett Vikings 38, the Williamston Hornets 12. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Hornets here going for 2. Special teams blunder by the Vikings puts Williamston right back in the thick of things. Don, it's good to have you back.
I'm sorry, Greg. There's a nice little line in the bathroom.
Quite all right, Donald. Quite all right. We understand sometimes those things happen. We don't really have control over when the game starts.
Yeah, I just kind of saw the game and I sprinted back.
Well, I appreciate you coming back.
Yeah.
You missed Williamston's kickoff return.
I heard the PA announcer say something like that. What happened?
Nothing.
You don't need to explain it to me.
Yeah, Williamston scored. That's the basic premise of what happened. I, though, have a cup of cider, and I'm excited for the second half of action. Williamston's going for 2. Here's the pitch. Halfback pass, and it's incomplete. Pass is incomplete. The Vikings lead 38-12.
Man, I missed the one of the biggest plays for Williamston, but guess what? It doesn't matter to me.
No.
Because Haslett have bigger.
Don doesn't care. And there's a chopped off version. Okay, now he's back. Edwards tries a good effort by Edwards. Come all the way from the other side of the field.
He slipped.
Try to get the stop, but the Vikings, unfortunately, number 53, Ted Baker, coming all the way across the side. Can't get him. Williamston returns it. 100 yards for the score. Well, it's 38-12 now.
I never predicted that. Didn't even see this coming.
Well,
kick return.
The Vikings still, though, lead by 26.
That's still a lot.
That's a lot still.
Sharp, kickoff for Williamston.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Williamston try to shank another one here. Try to get some kind of onside recover, maybe catch the Vikings on their heels again.
Onside recover.
That's the one thing I really haven't been able to perfect yet on NCAA is the onside kickoff yet.
Is he going to go?
This is Jordan Montgomery. He's got some running room up the middle. He's going to pound his way all the way out to the 40-yard line. Good return by Jordan Montgomery. All right, Don, strategy for a second here. Lay it on me.
I don't know. I don't know right now. How about you ask me about...
You're gonna wait to see what they do.
Well, I'll give you my prediction right about now. I don't know. Haslett needs to step up on the defense.
I agree. I'm with you on that one. They gave up a special teams touchdown, and Williamson had a late touchdown in the first half. The defense has been playing pretty well thus far. That ball's gonna go up the middle to number 27, Brian McIntosh. Will gain 5 on the play. That's going to be 2nd and 5 from the Haslett Viking 44-yard line.
Brian McIntosh, speed demon, I'll call him.
Dan Sickler on the stop for the Hornets.
Brian McIntosh, now known as the speed demon.
Bones.
Bones.
Don't really know the origin of that name, but he is known as Bones.
Yeah, I don't know much about that.
Turner under center, hands the ball off to number 32, Jordan Montgomery. He's having a heck of a game as well. He runs for the first down.
He's had a heck of a season.
He has. He really has.
What a heck of a season. One thing I didn't miss, Greg, was the homecoming festivities.
Yes. Well, it reminds me I would like to announce the Haslett High School 2004 Homecoming King and Queen. King, Mr. Thomas Ward.
My tailgate partner, indeed.
Don's tailgate partner, indeed. And Queen, none other than the lovely Miss Heidi Swihart. There you have it. And Spirit Week winners belonged to the seniors, and the float was won by the seniors as well. That's probably because they count the votes. So.
Oh, no, we had a good float.
Handoff goes up the middle to McIntosh. He's got nothing there. Good coverage by Williamston. That's number 42, Ryan Van Sickler on the stop. Yes, Don.
Our float was built to stay. It wasn't going to move. We weren't going to have any destroying of the float this year.
I believe you guys had the boat. Is that correct?
Yes.
The boat.
The boat. The Vikings of the Caribbean.
Oh, that's nice. Movie themes?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Oh. Turner under center. Wing T backfield. Turner's going to hand this ball. This is going to go to Montgomery. He's going to break it. Ooh, he's just tripped up. Almost escaped there. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 from the Williamston 45-yard line.
You know what? I think Mark Messina might be done for tonight.
Why do you say that, Don?
Because I saw the backup kicker down here warming up in the kicking net.
Oh. Maybe some good observation by Mr. Donald Onwar. Maybe we'll see Colin Yerby, the junior and predecessor.
He's learning from Mark Messina.
Learning from Mark Messina. Haslett definitely known for their kicking ability. They always seem to have had good kickers.
Ever since J.J. Danoff?
Yes, that is true.
I don't know.
Busted play there. Trebilcock runs for a couple, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks to be about 4 yards.
We going to punt the ball?
The Vikings are going to go for it in this situation.
Oh, Coach O. Coach O feels strong about his offense. And
a lot of confidence in his offensive squad here. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Vikings go maybe to a silent count or a very hard count here. Try to draw Williamson off sides. 4th and 5, though, it might not be enough necessarily for that 1st down. With a hard count here. The Vikings are going to throw the ball here.
Oh, number 80. And we got a flag.
We're going to have a holding on Haslett here. The pass, though, was incomplete anyways. Flags galore. Holding. And Williamston's going to defer the penalty, and they will take over.
That's a great word. Galore.
What word?
You said galore.
Oh, galore. Yes, it is.
I like it.
I learned that word in college.
What, reading class?
Yeah,
English class?
no.
Oh.
No, that's actually part of my Haslett education.
Oh.
I became very fluent in many other words other than it and the and a.
I like those words though.
Yeah, they're nice. Can't do much without it.
No.
Williamston takes over at their own 40. We'll call it the 43-yard line.
Yeah.
That's what the scoreboard has as well. Kimachik in the gun. Williamston with the opportunity to get back in the game here. Kimachik throws the pass. That ball is dropped by number 17, Garrett Brown.
You know what, Greg? I really don't think he had much control of that ball.
No, he didn't. Isaiah Mims dropping back into a little coverage there. Almost had his second interception of the season.
He had a great interception last week. 45-yard run down the field. Big man's representing.
Kimachek will go in the gun once again. Not a surprise as they're more effective against Haslett with the pass than they are with the run. Or maybe they should just have a bunch of kickoff returns. They're doing pretty well with the kickoff returns.
That snap was a little low. I don't know if you saw that, Greg.
Yes, I did see that. Pass is complete to number 10 for a gain of about 8. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
On my way back to the booth here, Greg, I saw the Williamston players running down the field, and they didn't look like they were having a great time here at Haslett football field.
Well, they've got themselves back into the game with 8:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Vikings lead 38-12. Hornets, though, have the ball, 3rd and 3 on the 50-yard line. Vikings changing up their defensive scheme here a bit. We're going to have a running play here. That's going to go up the middle. 1st down, Hornets.
Haslett needs to pick up their defense.
This game's going to start getting close here. We've got number 8, Joe Edwards will be checking into the game for the Vikings. And try to bring in a little bit of speed
For Ron McDonald.
Possibly going into more of a defensive, more DBs in the game as they expect a pass out of Williamston. Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
You know what? I don't think they announced the homecoming teacher.
And I didn't hear anything of that nature either.
And I know we voted, but
Kimachik avoids a bunch of Vikings, and he's finally wrestled up there. Chadius Milton will pick up the sack at number 28.
may I ask you a question?
Yes.
How did you get Chadius? That's an interesting name.
He just appears to me as being a Chadius.
Oh, okay. It's fine with me.
Or as we also will call him, Mr. Chad Milton.
I like that name too.
I like that name too. That's almost like Booyah Grandma, but not really. Not at all, actually.
No.
Not even close. Second and 13 for the Williamston Hornets. Bit of a veer option play here. We're going to have a option pitch out to number 15. The Vikings have that one all the way. And the Hornets will lose more yards.
Number 15 again, Jordan Bennett. I don't know, Greg,
Yes.
every play I see, that center from Williamston just flops to the ground.
We're going to have a replay on that last play here coming up.
Watch the center if you get a... You're going to have to watch the center on that replay.
Maybe we won't be seeing the replay.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have lied.
Oh.
I lied to you.
But
I sincerely apologize to all the viewers out there who wanted to replay that. I was unfortunately
if we
told
see a
that we
replay
were-
sometime,
we'll let you know.
you'll be able to see the
Yes.
center flop to the ground.
I think we're going to see a passing play here as Williamson's got 3 receivers down on the left-hand side of the field. Pass
Intercepted
by
by
number 27, Brian McIntosh. What a heads-up play there. And he's going to be wrestled down by number 7, the quarterback, Drew Kimachik.
Bones.
You know, maybe he does get credit for the tackle, but he threw an interception, and that's not what he wanted.
No.
No, not at all.
Way to go, Bones. But guess what?
What?
He doesn't get to come off the field.
No, he doesn't.
He turns right around and stays on the field.
He's gonna keep playing.
He plays tough.
He plays rough.
Rough and tough.
That's right.
That's the way you need to play football.
That's how the game is done. Turner under center. All 3 of his backs in the backfield. And I lied, and here we go. We're going to spread it out again.
You keep
Always
predicting.
deceptive. It's just, it fools me. Turner in the gun. Montgomery to his left. Speed option here. He's going to keep it himself, and he's got a lot of room. Cuts it around the corner. He's got to make a couple Williamston players miss here, and he's going to take it all the way to the end zone by himself. Unbelievable again.
2 words, Greg.
What are those, Don?
2 words. You probably know these words already.
Tell me.
Booyah, Grandma.
Booyah, Grandma. What a play. It's unfortunate that Jake's not here with us tonight.
I wish that kid was here. I love that kid. He always made sports interesting.
Yes.
But guess what?
To say the least.
Touchdown to
Vikings
Nate Taylor.
capitalizing on the Williamston turnover. And the Vikings now lead with, got a replay coming up after the kick. There's our quarterback, Nate Turner. He rushes in for that score.
You know what?
Looks like a mean guy there in that picture.
that just made up for his punt return.
It did. Wow. Colin Yerby with the kick. It's up and is no good. Blocked.
He's done. I'm sorry to say, but
Kick is blocked. Well, that isn't necessarily the kicker's fault there.
I know.
Sometimes the guy's coming around the end there.
Here we go. Look at him. He breaks 8,000 tackles. I'm being a little exaggerating, but hey.
That's okay. We understand. He has a tendency to, he runs a lot of east and west, but his east and west running seems to get him a lot of plays.
Yeah.
Turner's he makes everybody miss him. Well, that's the end of it. Looks like that guy grabs onto Montgomery and drives Montgomery into the ground. I don't know if he thought that Montgomery had the ball or what was going on with that, but not the case. Goes in for the score.
This is a big play. This is a big part of the game right here. Kickoff.
Humongous. The Vikings lead 44-12 with 5:47 remaining in the third quarter. Don, I'd like to remind everybody that this game will be shown all weekend and most likely all week as well.
Big game.
12-7 on Saturday and Sunday is what I'm being told, and 11 o'clock this evening, but if you're hearing me talk about it, that's already happened, so you already know it's on.
So if you're hearing me right now, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah. It's 11 Eastern Daylight Time.
We'll just give you the time, why not?
Yes, that's correct. Messina will kick things away here for the Vikings. He boots this one. He drives it again. And that's going to go out of the back of the end zone.
Man. Kicker. You know what his nickname is?
What is it? Kicker. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Messina with a nice boot. And we will get things squared away. I'm excited for the second halftime. Well, I guess what's really left for the second half. We got 17 minutes and 47 seconds remain in the game.
Wow. This game's going kind of slow.
I think that you can attribute that to the passing in the game. Well, the passing, you have an incomplete pass or a first down, the clock stops in high school.
It can't be as long as last week's game, Greg.
How long was last week's game?
I don't think the game got done till like 10:15.
Oh, now, why did that last so long? I'm unable to attend.
Penalties and all sorts of stuff.
It's not necessarily a clean game. That play results in a first down for the Vikings. Not for the Vikings, the Hornets. They have the ball.
That'd have been sweet if it was for the Vikings.
It would have been nice if it was for the Vikings. Unfortunately, though, it was not. Kimachek remains in the game.
See, Greg,
I wouldn't see why they would take him out anyways.
If you can see the center, maybe you can see this. There's the center right there. He didn't flop to the ground, but he usually flops to the ground.
Number 1, Brad Miller with a carry. He's going to be stopped for a gain of just a few. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 from their own 36-yard line. Yes, Donald.
No, that's what I say.
Kimachek, take it under center. Pro form. Handoff goes up the middle. Misses a couple of Vikings, and he's going to dive. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Good run there by the... Yeah. I still want to say they're the Trojans for some reason.
Yeah, that's a great team. Yeah.
By the Hornets. First down, Hornets on their own 46-yard line.
You mean Mia?
Yeah. Actually, check that. That's going to be first down their own 41-yard line. First and 10 for Williamston from their own 41-yard line. Kimachek in the gun, running back to his right side. Used as a blocker. That ball's going to be thrown up and out of bounds, intended for number 1, Brad Miller. Miller was open. Don says,
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of dazing right here for a sec.
He's gathering the homecoming atmosphere that we've got tonight.
My last homecoming, Greg.
Don's last homecoming.
It might. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm graduating, but I don't know if I'll be back here to doing this job next year or not. So maybe this won't be
Don,
my last.
I originally thought that you were referring to as you might not graduate.
Oh no, I'll graduate for sure, but I just don't know if I'm going to
Pure option play here. The Vikings have not had very good success stopping the run as of
No,
late.
they haven't.
Run completed there by number 30, Jeff Kane. No, excuse me, Pat Donovan, number 30.
Play results in a Williamston first down.
And there's apparently an earthquake down in the field right now.
Wow. I can't feel it up here, but it must be they can feel the earthquake down there, Greg.
The camera was shaking. You tell me. We've got a timeout here. The Vikings will take a timeout. It is their first timeout of the half. They have 2 remaining. Now Don, as a defensive coordinator, motivator extraordinaire, Rob Port, what are you telling you guys right now?
Kill the quarterback.
Just kill him. With what means?
Actually, I'd say kill the quarterback and watch the pass. You have to watch the pass and the run game. Well, Williamston's actually stepping up in the second half with the run game, which is surprising, but the pass game is the part that hurts them.
That's hurting the Vikings most. Williamston has, though, had a little bit of success running the balls of late. There's a shot of the Viking team on the sidelines.
For any week they play in, do they put that on their helmet, Greg? Because I don't know if you saw on the front helmet, it says CACC.
CAAC.
Oh, I mean, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
Did they do that for the ICL too?
I believe so. They had ICL ones. And there's the pass, and that pass is incomplete.
Sorry for being a little wild there, but I thought that was
actually we were a little dumbfounded with that play there. We weren't exactly sure what had happened. It looks like if we get a replay of that would be awesome.
It would be.
Check this one out. Maybe no pass interference, but it was interesting. That guys got tangled up, and it doesn't look like he was expecting the pass to actually float his way.
He kind of just floated, and he kind of grabbed for it too early.
Yeah. Unfortunately, here's a replay. Kimachek's going to throw that ball down the the right-hand side of the field.
But the sad part about that play, wide open.
Yeah. He caught the ball. Unfortunately, he was out of bounds. Run up the middle by Williamston. That's going to gain of about 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
You mean, is it 3rd and 6 or is it 4th and 6?
I believe it's 3rd and 6. Got an injured Williamston player on the field. This does not look good.
That's the big center, I think.
Yes. He's moving, though. That's
sure he's
indication.
moving?
Yes, he moved his arms. He's breathing. He's okay. But probably just got the wind knocked out of him, I would assume.
He's a big boy. I wouldn't want to be messing with that kid.
No.
Especially
kid weighs, not at Williamston High. I would be scared.
When he weighs, he's 6'4" and 310.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's listed as.
That's what he's listed as.
He's probably like 6'1", 220.
No,
inflating the stats a little bit.
I wouldn't go that low. I wouldn't go that low. Okay. I'll probably go like 290.
290.
Because do they ever update these things?
I wouldn't think so. We're gonna have a full-fledged timeout here, as the Vikings will come over to the sideline, talk things over.
Kind of smiling, in a good mood.
Yeah, Williamson player gets turned over on the other side, though. Hopefully he's going to be A-OK.
Where do you come up with these things, Greg?
Come up with what things?
A-OK?
Just places.
Just places?
I have a book. A book at home. It has all these funny words in it and stuff. No,
book for the beginning announcer?
No, I haven't encountered anything like that yet. Good thing the Williamston player is okay.
I think he just got shaken up
They're
there.
a little shaken up on the play.
At least he's
really
up.
kills the Williamston momentum, to be honest with you. Don. It's unfortunate. For Williamston, that is. Fortunate for Haslett, I would say.
Yeah, that's
Nobody likes to see anybody get injured.
No, that's one of Williamston's key players too.
Yeah.
You need those big men on the field, and it'll make Haslett happy, especially Chadius Milton, because Chadius is lining up with that kid, and he's been landing on top of him a couple times.
Yes. I'm sure Chad's thinking in his head.
Wow. Thank you, Lord.
He gets up. He's a tough player. He plays football. He probably plays hockey too.
You know, this kid used to wrestle.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Don, were you able to wrestle against him?
No,
No.
unfortunately. Actually, fortunately. Why did I say unfortunately? He wrestled former student David McManaman.
Oh, he's former state champion,
Yeah.
Dave McManaman.
I'm sorry to say, but Dave beat him in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. Well, Dave had a tendency to beat a lot of people in about that time.
Yeah, especially me in practice.
Me too. Me too. No, I was unfortunately never really had to wrestle against him. I consider myself to be lucky.
Yes. I'll
Into the game, new center number 72, who's not on the roster. Good thing, because we have no idea who he is. He doesn't look so big.
Oh, we had a bad snap. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did see that. First down, though, for Kimachek.
He had a nice little run.
Yep, 72, the new center for Williamston, not on the roster.
Must be added or just added or something.
Something. Try to look at the other centers. We've got Brad Bennington. He's listed at 5'9", 160. I believe that's got to be him.
I don't know that number. What's the number 72? You said is the center.
Yes.
Yeah, he does. I was gonna say he didn't look that, but
He's not too.
he's not too big,
No, he's not.
and that's perfect size for Chad too.
Yeah. Kimachek in the game. He's going to hand that ball up the middle. Viking defense looking a little tired.
Yeah.
And so the offense has really scored in actually very quickly, leaving the team to have to play on the field quite a bit.
That wind's picking up there, Greg. It's getting a little chilly.
It
out.
is getting a little chilly. I'm going to have to use the windows in the press box to my advantage and make sure I stay warm.
Yeah.
Williamston, 2nd and 6 on the Haslett Viking 31-yard line. Pass here, but Kimachek, he's going to run this one himself. He's going to run into a host of Vikings, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Did you just see that play, Greg?
I did see that play.
I don't know if we'll have a replay or not, but the Williamston guy tackled his own quarterback. It seemed like.
Sometimes there's always seems to be that miscommunication. Blue does look sometimes a lot like white.
Oh.
Yes, I've encountered that problem sometimes. Not really. I'm kidding. But, I mean,
I
I can
hoping-
see it happening. I mean, anything's possible, right?
Yeah.
If there's a will, there's a way. I don't know how many people are willing to confuse the two, but nonetheless, Williamston has the ball on the Haslett Viking 31-yard line. It brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Under center, Kimachek. He's going to hand the ball off to number 1, and he's going to go absolutely nowhere, though. This is 4-down territory, I believe, for the Williamston Hornets. They're going to go for it, 4th and 6 from the 31 again.
Greg, at least we're warm.
Yes.
I was talking to the people way upstairs, and they got the air conditioning on and 2 fans.
Are you serious?
I had to give up my sweatshirt
Oh, wow.
because they were freezing.
Now, why would they necessarily have the air conditioning on?
I don't know.
Well, they just did. They just did. No reason.
Air conditioning.
No rhyme or reason. Just because.
Yeah, I don't know why. But
Checking back into the game, number 75 for the Hornets. Not shaken up anymore. He must have just been stirred.
Shaking, not stirred.
Yeah, he was just stirred up. He's not shaken. Kimachek in the gun, 4th down. Probably the play of the game. The Vikings are going to come with a blitz. Here's the pass. Kimachek's going to make a couple guys miss. He's going to throw this one away and into the stands.
Oh.
Vikings will take over, and Kimachek is on the ground, not feeling so well. Not feeling so well at all. He's going to be okay, though. He's got a bad ankle is what seems to be the issue. I actually experienced a bad ankle on Thursday afternoon. I was walking and mistakenly twisted my ankle.
Great.
No, I mean, I was coming back from the cafeteria. It was right after lunch. I had a banana in my hand, and the sidewalk was uneven. I slipped into the grass and twisted my ankle. Don't worry, though, folks. I'm okay. I'm A-okay.
Is that a fourth down there, Greg?
Yes, it was a fourth down.
Because I was going to say,
Vikings into the spread.
because Kimmichich kind of walked off the field and there wasn't a new quarterback coming out on the field. I was wondering why.
Turner.
Not again.
He's going to throw this
Oh,
one
Jesus.
deep into double coverage.
Oh.
Nice defensive play there by James Trebilcock, and he actually almost came up with that one himself. Into double coverage. 1:11 remains in the third quarter. The Vikings 44, the Hornets 12. And the ambulance lights are on.
Leaving.
Leaving. Is that the case? I would hope so. I don't see anybody injured on the field.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think everything's okay. At least I hope.
Yeah, it looks like they got a call or something.
Make sure the well-being of all of our
Haslett
comrades
Vikings and Hornets are okay.
Are A-okay. Handoff up the middle. This is going to go to number 27, Brian Mr. Bones McIntosh.
Bonesy.
Looks like he's got a bad ankle.
Who? He's limping.
He is limping.
Just go to the ground if you have. He can just go to the ground and they'll take a timeout.
He's going to walk this one off. He'll be okay.
Maybe a cramp or something?
It appears to be a twisted ankle. That's what's going to, Ooh, maybe a knee injury here. This might not be good for the Vikings. Coming into the game, number 22, DePriest Watson.
And maybe it looks kind
He's
of like
fast too, though.
It looks like a cramp.
No, it is. It looks. Yeah, I think you are right, Don. I think it is a cramp. We're gonna have a run here by Jordan Montgomery. Gain or a loss of about 3.
Clock's running. Is that because
No,
of the score?
no, the clock's always running just because of it was a running play.
Oh, yeah.
No, nothing out of bounds.
Yeah.
Vikings will punt this one away. 32, Jordan Montgomery to punt. This is going to be a nice punt, I have a feeling.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that was nice. Oh, did he touch it? Nope, it's going to go into the end zone. Called a no touch. No touch.
That was
First and 10, Williamston from their own 20-yard line.
that was a 50-yard punt
It's a bomb.
because they were on the 32.
Yeah,
So that was a 50-yard punt. That's a lot in high school.
it was. You know what that reminds me of it in particular? Michigan State's punter, Brandon Fields. He's a good guy. Good punter, at least. Good punter. Good punter. Probably one of Michigan State's best players.
He's a good punter, too.
Actually, excellent punter. I would like to add myself.
Oh, I can hear. Guess what? I can hear the drum line from up here.
This is probably one of my most favorite non-football parts of a football game. Is the drum line.
Drum line's sweet.
They just break it down. You can groove and dance and
I'm
have a good time.
just dancing up here in the box.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get to see him too and hear him.
That is right. We've got some people up here down in the press box breaking it down.
Wow. What a.
Yes. Kimmichek in the gun. He's going to be throwing. Lit up by Joey Edwards. Wow, what a hit.
What was my word again?
He got clobbered.
Clobbered. I can't remember my word. Clobbered again.
Clobbered.
3 clobberings today.
Ugh.
What else can you say?
I chuckle at that. It makes me laugh, Tom. It makes me
I like chuckling too, so.
laugh. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me.
I was looking in the paper today and.
Yes, Don, as you were. Kimmichek in the gun, as Don looks in the paper. Kimmichek throws that ball, and it's going to be broken up by number 8, Joe Edwards.
He's going to get some stickers put on his helmet.
Yeah, he will definitely.
Well, according to the statistics of the area, Kimicic,
Broken up by number 8.
he's got about, oh, I just lost his name here. I'm sorry.
Don will get it, though. I'm sure he will. 11:49 remains in the fourth quarter. The Vikings lead 44-12. Williamston is stuck in a 3rd and 10 situation on their own 20-yard line.
Found it here, Greg.
Yes, Don, tell us about
So
it.
far this season, he has 738 passing yards with 5 TDs. What gets any better than that?
No, tell me those stats again, John.
He has about 738 passing yards with 5 TDs.
Whoa, there's a snap on the ground. He's going to have to run this one. Check that. He's going to throw it to an open receiver downfield. First down, Williamston.
Here's something amazing here, Greg.
Yes.
The passing leader is from Everett, and he has about 1,158 passing yards and only 5 TDs, though. But he's got over 1,000 passing yards. Wouldn't you think he'd have more touchdowns?
You know what? It would make maybe they get the ball down inside, then they like to pound it out, grind it in there, and run it.
Portland's got a guy running.
They do. Running quite well, might I add, as well.
I got the stats here, too. We can look that one up.
All right, let's check them out.
Oh.
Vikings almost stopped Kimicic there. He's actually going to run for about 4 or 5.
Wow. Kid's got 1,165 rushing yards with 19 TDs. What do you think of that, Greg?
I'm impressed.
I don't think anyone from Haslett ever done anything like that.
Well, Logan Barnhart rushed for 2,000 yards in 1998.
Yeah, but that's at the end of the season. This is only halfway through the season.
This is true.
He could have another 1,000 yards.
And I would assume that would probably be very close to the MHSAA record. And the Vikings, he's stopped by a host of Viking defenders. A host. That would be a large amount. For those of you playing at home.
Playing at home?
Yes, playing at home.
Van Sickler on the carry for Williamston.
Van Sickler on the carry for Williamston. He went nowhere.
33, Thomas McCormick.
10-20 remains in the quarter. Also in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Hornets.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Williamston Hornets.
Looks like that big guy from Williamston surviving now.
I think he is, yes. He was back in for the last series. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. Kimicic in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. A little ace action there. It's going deep. Passes off the hands of number 17, Garrett Brown.
4th and 7
GB.
now.
Garrett Brown.
Whatever happened to GG? Or was that?
I don't know what happened to him. No, there's another guy. I'm not exactly sure where he disappeared off to.
We got a punt here.
He did.
Look who's back in the backfield again for the Vikings.
Who is it?
Nate Turner.
Nate Turner.
The man.
Yes. The man.
You know who I haven't seen much offensive game out of this second half?
Who?
James Trebilcock.
I think they're trying to work it around, just try to really distribute the wealth out to everybody. Here's Trebilcock is going to let this one sail out of bounds. The Vikings will take over from the 20-yard line.
Sharp punt goes out of bounds on the Haslett 19-yard line. The Vikings will start 1st and 10.
The Vikings will start 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. I'd like to let everybody know, and this game will be shown all weekend long, 12 and 7, according to Miss Ashley. She's the one doing the scheduling now.
Oh.
As our long-lost friend Jeremy has departed to California, I do believe.
Who?
Jeremy Scripter, out to California to make some movies or to do something quite important.
Never met the kid.
I can't believe you don't remember Jeremy. You know who he is.
No, I don't. Maybe I recognize him.
I think you would. We'd like to remind you, next week's game will be played at the old high school, which is now the middle school at Holt.
Against LCC.
At the old field.
Against LCC.
Against LCC, not Holt.
Which will be another kind of a game like Williamston.
Yes, I believe it should be.
I guess LCC has lost one of their star players.
Star players to an injury?
Yeah, their running back.
That's unfortunate.
If you remember how big their running back was last year.
Yeah.
It's the same kid, and he's out for the season.
Oh.
And he was a big kid, and he could run the ball, but that hurts him.
That's sometimes what happens in high school football.
See, here at the
We've
Vikings.
only got 4 years.
Here at the Vikings, if we lose maybe one of our star players, we've got talent to put in for him.
Oh yeah, we definitely do, and that's an advantage the Vikings have. Coming out for the Vikings, quarterback number 9, Michael Chrisman. Looks like Nate Turner's seen enough tonight. Good move by the Vikings to have a false start here.
Mike Chrisman in for the second time this season.
Yeah, the Vikings have the lead. They want to protect Turner, especially they've got the win in the bag right now with not really 9:43 remaining in the game.
And they
it's going to take a miracle to lose.
They got to save him for the next games and have him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
have him healthy for playoffs, because that's going to be one of the key people in the playoffs this season.
Definitely. And we'd like to remind you, when Haslett wins this game, this will push the record to 5-1.
And one step closer.
One game closer to the. There I am. Don, how are you?
It's going good, Greg. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
I love this. I love this.
Chrisman's going to throw the ball to an open receiver. Looks like when he stands up, number 15, Jordan Bennett. Unfortunately, can't come up with that, though. Nice pass by the second-string quarterback, Michael Chrisman.
I guess he started last year.
He did.
At JV when Nate Turner moved up.
Yes.
And he's not a bad kid. He's got speed, and he's a pretty big kid for a quarterback. But
he plays well.
He does play well. I saw him play his freshman year, too. And I was impressed with the kid.
That's good.
Well, this will be a 3-0 football week for the Vikings.
It will be, as a freshman and JV did win last night. But I don't have the scores in front of me. And number 22, DePriest Watson's going to gain enough for the Vikings first down. Nice run by number 22 Watson. And he's going to get flagged for a penalty, pushing the Williamston guy in the back there. Well, Vikings have the first down. It happened after the play. Maybe we'll get offsetting penalties here. I assume a guy must have done something to have Watson want to push him.
Looks like Coach O just set Watson out of the game.
Did he? That appears to be the case. Into the game to run the ball for the Vikings now. Well, we're going to have to get you a better angle here so we can tell who's really coming in the game. But a flag on the play. That's going to push the Vikings all the way back. And that is the indication. Personal foul on the Vikings.
That kills them.
That is a first down, though. I believe it's just going to be like first and 15? First and 25.
That hurts them there, Greg.
First and 25.
That really hurts them.
It does. I wouldn't be happy either.
No.
That's something the Vikings have, really tried to eliminate this year is, unnecessary penalties. And so far this season, they've been very good at that. That's really the first penalty I've seen like that. Looks like running backs, 23 Chris Stewart in the game, number 2 A.J. Rahar, and it looks to be number 33 Thomas McCormick. Getting the carry here, looks like number 2 A.J. Rahar.
Rahar on the carry for the Vikings.
Rahar gains quite a few, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Check that. A lot closer to the first down than I had thought. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, Greg.
Yes. Things are going well.
I don't think they got up that far. Oh, yeah, they did.
Yes, they did.
I'm sorry about that one.
That's okay. We understand.
I'm tired. Got a big day tomorrow.
What are you doing tomorrow, Don?
Got the dance, Greg.
Oh, that's right. Wow, these high school days, I've sincerely forgotten about the dance. Where has the dance gone? We don't really have any of those in college. You kind of just no organized dances per se.
No organized anything.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the football game. Vikings lead 44-12 with 8:17 remaining in the game. 3rd down and 2 for the Vikings.
It looks like Coach Otluski has put a second string offense in there.
He has. I think that's something the Vikings really wanted to be able to do. Make sure that their guys stay healthy And then, give some other guys some looks who are going to be, replacing some of this year's seniors. Up ball's going to go up the middle, and Rayhar is going to pick up enough for the first down.
Well, they got a new center in there.
They do. Actually, the entire offensive line appears to be new. Is that number 77, Andy Martin?
I don't think he's playing center.
I don't believe he is either.
I think it's number 62, Jeff Pulaski.
It looks like Jeff Pulaski. It does. I do believe you are correct. Well, we could be wrong once again. No, it is 62 Jeff Pulaski. It's good to see some of these guys getting some action. Especially getting them primed up for next year's. A lot of these guys are going to be able to see some action next year. A Viking stop behind the line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Running the ball there, number 22, the Priest Watson.
with a stop for Williamston.
We'd like to thank everybody tuning into the game today, especially as you watch this. We'd like to thank everybody downstairs that's working on all the equipment, making sure everything works.
If we didn't have Brian Town, we wouldn't be doing this.
No, we wouldn't be doing this.
So
If we didn't have Kyle James, we wouldn't be set up, especially. But
he's the second man in charge.
And we've got flags galore. It looks like it's going to be a penalty on Williamston as they jump the gun. Encroachment is the call. Well, we're going to wait for the call. Sometimes high school referees do some wacky things, but no, and it's going to go on the Vikings.
Oh,
False
surprise.
start. It appears to be they're going to call maybe some sort of illegal snap on the Vikings. Quarterback jerking his head.
Coach Alusi didn't look too happy with that call.
No, I don't think he was very happy with it. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15 from their own 27-yard line.
25.
25. I stand corrected.
According to the scoreboard.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's off a little bit. Anyways. Down, all men in the backfield. There's a handoff. Fumble! Vikings recover.
You know what would be a play since you just mentioned fumble? See? The fumble-rooski.
And the funny thing is, Mason did that in a playoff game, and it worked.
Just think of how big.
Fumble-rooski.
Just think of how big Isaiah Mims playing a fumble-rooski, sprinting down the field.
Brings up 3rd and 21 for Haslett from their own 19-yard line.
It's difficult to think about without cracking up.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Don, how do you think the new Capital Area Activities Conference is working out?
It's working good.
What is this, the 3rd year they've done it? No, 2nd year for the CAAC.
Yeah. It's not I'm going to tell you, it's not the easiest division in the conference, but it's not the best division either. Because you got some of those teams like Lakewood, which isn't the greatest football team around, but they turn around and are good in basketball and wrestling and
women's volleyball.
Whereas some of these teams aren't good in football, but they got good teams in other sports.
That's right.
Well, I don't know about what it's not the toughest division out of the CAAC.
I think it depends on what sport you're playing. I think it might be necessarily better in some aspects than in others. I think it's probably the most competitive division. We're gonna have a botched punt here. Montgomery's just going to pick it up and run with it. Gets back up to the original line of scrimmage. He's tripped up. The Hornets will take over from there. Vikings looking a little sloppy as we head late into the game. With 4:52 remaining in the 4th quarter, the Vikings lead 44-12. Especially good this year, Charlotte, a team to be reckoned with. Everett in Division 1.
And even though they're not in our conference, St. John's.
St. John's. Wait till they move in. This is going to be one heck of a football league.
Next year.
That's for sure.
Are they going Division 3 or Division 2?
I believe they will. They're definitely going to be in Division 2. Actually, I think they're pretty close to Division 1.
And they'll probably drop some of the other teams.
They're going to most likely it's going to be touchdown Williamston. It sounds like it's probably going to be Eaton Rapids would be the team to drop down.
You're not that big of a school. They're not the greatest in it. When it's fourth.
Necessarily, they might not, but I believe they are actually the next team in enrollment to come down with about 1,100 students. So Haslett sits still with about 912. Fowlerville very close to that now as they're beginning to grow.
They're growing in every sport, Greg.
Yeah.
Football, basketball, wrestling. Wrestling especially great.
Yes. Score stands 44-18. Williamston having a little bit some issues here.
We're going to delay a game.
And yeah, we got
Too many men on the field.
delay a game and issues with a lot of things. And there's a guy running in, false start. Yeah, that's
Dead ball, procedure penalty against the Hornets.
They didn't know what was going on.
Not enough men out there in the field, and I think Haslett probably would have blocked that one with the men that they had coming in.
A little tired there, Greg?
You know, I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. I've got to go camp out for his own tickets. Michigan State basketball.
What time does that mean?
Gonna be down at Munn Field by 8 a.m.
I was down there for an Notre Dame game. Not
Yeah.
to see the game, but I was there tailgating.
Not to see the game done. No.
There for tailgating.
Yes. Down on Munn, and nice little 30-hour camp out we've got going on it. I'm excited for it. That extra point's going to be good. Makes the score Williamston 19, your Haslett Vikings 44.
19.
Wow.
Yes, Don. That was awful deep.
This game's kind of boring.
Well,
It's some,
continue, Don.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I think I'm, probably head back. Play a little PS2 tonight. I think. Just have fun.
You rooming by yourself there, Greg?
No, I have a roommate.
Oh,
Yes.
that's cool.
G-man Mike Gallagher.
What a great roommate. What a great roommate. That kid is great.
Like everybody else's note, tonight's a full moon.
Full moon.
Full moon. Well, at least it's pretty close. Maybe it's not
A little cloudy, but full.
full. I think it's full at least. Or it's very close. Better watch out for those werewolves. They'll be coming to get you.
I know plenty of those people.
Montgomery and Trebilcock deep to receive for the Vikings.
Montgomery and Trebilcock deep to receive for the Vikings. and I almost tipped over my water. Good thing it's got a cap on it, or else I would have got everything all.
No, that
Wet.
wouldn't have been good.
No, all this electrical equipment up here, not at all.
You think we'll see an onside kick?
Yeah, I think we are.
What else are you going to pull?
Well, it's got to go 10 yards first of all. And,
Uh-oh.
fair
Uh-oh.
catch. Smart play by the Vikings. Smart. Way to be heads up there. I remember, was it 2 years ago? Haslett, yes, when they played against Perry. Haslett pulled one of those. The Perry players just got lit up. I don't think I've ever seen a hit quite like that before. And one of those, he didn't call for the fair catch. And Haslett guy just, Matt Nelson, I believe, smoked him.
I remember that.
Incredible. That was the game in the rain. Ugh. That lasted like 12 hours.
We haven't had
too.
any games. We didn't have any games in the rain yet.
No,
this
we
year.
had games like in like fake lightning,
Yeah.
but no rain.
Sure, I probably was the DeWitt people that was doing that.
Fake lightning. against
So they
us
could
and
scout
so-
us.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's what it was. They got a weather machine up there, from what I've been told. Thomas McCormick is going to run the ball. He's going to fight his way up, and he's going to gain about 5. 4:30 remains in the game. Vikings lead 44-19. Interesting combination of scores, I'd say. This game's, we're pulling another marathon game here, it appears. As we sit 5 minutes away from 10 o'clock.
Wow. Maybe this game won't be on 11.
We'll have to see about that. Word is the game's going to be on at 11, according to Ashley. She says she's skilled. I don't believe it, though.
Do you believe anything those people say down there?
What was that, Don?
Said, do you believe anything those people say down there?
Well, it depends on who says it, actually.
Oh.
I mean, if it's, somebody like that's, I consider to be important, such as, Trisha or Kyle.
Kyle.
That usually, take it pretty seriously. But it's Mr. Towner Ashley, sometimes especially Ashley, sometimes I just don't know about her.
Penalty flag.
False start on the
Dead ball,
Vikings.
procedure penalty on the Vikings.
3:45 remains in the fourth quarter. Vikings still lead.
Hold yourself together there, Greg.
bring up 1st and 15 for Haslett from their own 42-yard line.
Still a
The Vikings on their own 42-yard line.
still a decent amount of student section for being this game taking for a long time.
I tell you to bring it. Chrisman under center. All three of his backs in the backfield. Ball's going to get handoff to number 2, A.J. Rayhart. He's got some running room. One man to beat. He's going to go down the sideline, and he's going to be dragged out of bounds at the 13-yard line, 14 and a half, somewhere around there.
Play results in the Vikings
Wow.
first down.
Play results in the Vikings first down, though. Definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
What a run. What a run by the junior.
Yes, it was impressive.
From the Williamston
Cut it back up.
14-yard line.
Vikings will have a first down inside of the 4. A little bit of confusion down there on the field for the Vikings, but we can get this play called off in time, no problem. Chrisman under center with Edwards,
Stewart.
and it appears to be McCormick. Handoff's going to go to Edwards. He's going to run that ball up the middle, and he's going to keep fighting his way forward.
What a little machine.
Reminds me of James Shabuka.
Edwards, the ball carrier for the
Well, we got to
Vikings.
talk about who's going to be our Old Spice player of the game tonight.
I have no clue.
Tackled
Do you
by
have any
the middle
clue?
of the Williamston
You know, I
defense.
don't know. It's going to be a tough decision.
I mean, because I had James Shabilcock in my head at first, but nothing's really been shown to me in the second half. And
I think I know who my player is. I've got it in the head. I'm not telling you yet, though. Because that would just be faking me out. Maybe we'll have like a Continental Congress. We'll come in.
And then we'll vote.
We'll take a vote. 2/3 majority required. Now, Vikings are going to score a touchdown here. Number 22, DePriest Watson, runs that one in for the score. The Vikings 50. The Hornets 19. 2:29 remaining in the fourth quarter. I think we're going to be kicking the extra point here. I've received word that a quote from the Viking longboat from Coach Charles Otluski stated, what was that? I'm having trouble hearing it. He doesn't like Williamston. Kick is blocked again. Another one of Yerby's is blocked. Man. That's 2 for Yerby's, and the Vikings have it.
Haslett 50, Williamston 19.
We've got a replay coming up with that long run here, Don, by Rayhar.
A.J. Rayhar.
Again, the Vikings are next in action Friday, October 8th against Lansing Catholic Central. The game will be played.
You see that guy right there? He just fell down.
Which is the old
Flat out fell
Post
down.
High School.
I thought
Breaking
he was
news.
gone, but the number 21, I guess number 21.
I would write it down, but I have no pencil to do that.
Right, what down?
Thank you. Never mind. We're good to go. The Vikings lead 50-19. Here's our Old Spice. Well, now we're not going to talk about it right now. I'll tell you at the conclusion of the game. My Old Spice player of the game. We'll find out about that later. I'm excited about that pick. I like it. I think he's deserving.
I'm not going to announce it, but guess what?
What?
I saw your pick,
Yeah.
and after taking about 10 seconds to think about that,
You're going to agree with me?
why not?
Why not?
Why not? Colin Yerby with a nice little kick.
Little squibby-roo.
He's a big kid, so he'll run down the field and cream some kid.
He will. He wants to hit somebody. Joe Edwards. Man, he's a monster. How tall is that kid? 5'6" right there?
Oh.
He hits like a 6'5" linebacker. Wow.
He drilled him. He drilled him.
Throw him clobbered.
Clobbered, yes.
He clobbered
He
him.
deserves a clobbering.
Williamston takes over at their own 32-yard line.
I think this is a record for the longest game.
It's felt like an eternity so far tonight, but it's always good to see the Vikings scoring more than their opponents.
Officially, it is 10 o'clock.
Officially. And game temperature right now sits at a nice 53 degrees.
It's dropped from
Yes.
67.
Yes, dropped from our 67. There's a nice southerly wind coming, but the temperature, because of the no clouds, the cumulonimbus not able to keep the heat in, it's gotten a little bit chilly tonight. Option play here. Williamston's got their second effort guys in the game now as well. And the Vikings are going to stop number 11, Kenji Shatterly, for a big loss.
Who is number 75?
For what team?
The Haslett.
75 for Haslett, Eric Croupiers.
Oh, did you see him? He grabbed that ankle, and he didn't let go. Even though he didn't get the tackle, he had the tackle, and someone came by and creamed him.
He had the ankles tied.
The ankles were tied, and someone did the dirty work and hit him.
Got the job done. Maybe not clobbered.
No, but he hit him.
But he hit him.
He hit him. These Haslett Vikings are excited on the sideline.
They are. They're excited to win, especially at homecoming.
They're all sitting down around the field talking, which is unusual to see in a game. Do we have quarterback Michael Crispin
making the stop there on the end. Joe Edwards finishing him off.
Looks like we're just gonna have a running clock here.
Yep.
Don't forget next week, Greg. LCC at Holt Middle School.
At Holt Middle School, yes. The Holt Rams. But we're not playing Holt.
No, we're playing the
Cougars.
The LCC Cougars. Lansing Catholic Central Cougars.
Cougars.
Interesting name.
Yes. Cougar's a big cat, I believe.
Yeah.
Like a puma or a lion, a tiger, but they're the Cougars. There's a shot of the coaching staff for the Vikings.
What a great coaching staff.
Back of the shirt, dreamer this year.
Varsity basketball coach, Mr. Rob Porritt.
Robert Porritt.
A former student at Haslett High School himself.
Yes, quarterbacking Anthony Trojak, number 15. Vikings coming on a blitz here, and he's going to be gobbled up by everyone.
Gobbled. And kicker Colin Yerby's actually playing.
Yes, he's in there making some hits.
Greg.
He's hitting some people.
Game's done. They're letting the clock run.
20 seconds left in the game. That's going to do it. I do believe maybe Williamston will try to run one more play here. The clock winds down. Your final score will be the Haslett Vikings 50.
They're running the clock.
The Williamston Hornets 19.
They're going to run the clock. It's okay.
That does it. Don. Game over. Vikings win 50-19. Homecoming 2004. Your king, Tom Ward.
Tom Ward, my tailgating partner of the century.
And your queen, Miss Heidi Swihart. We're going to get into the Old Spice player of the game right now. If that's okay with everybody else, I hope so.
I hope it is too. Old Spice player of the game.
We're going to get a drum roll here. Hopefully we'll see it here in just a minute. I'm ready for it. Our Old Spice player of the game. Number 7, Nathan Turner.
What a play. Even though he had a penalty on that punt return, he had one
That was
run.
unbelievable.
And with the touchdown with his quarterback rollout, supposedly pass,
No.
he breaks all the tackles. Just give it to him.
Yeah.
Give it to him. Nate Turner, junior quarterback, the starting quarterback for the Vikings, is your Old Spice player of the game, brought to you by Greg Kerner.
That's right. And don't forget, next week we'll have a graphic for our Fanta Orange Soda Pop key halftime player of the game as well. Well, I'm Greg Kerner.
I'm Don Onweiler.
Thank you for watching the TV25 presentation of Haslett Viking football.
And we'll see you in a couple weeks.
We will see you for the Grand Rapids Union Haslett Viking matchup.
Thank you.
Thank you and have a nice night.